in this hole, and you're looking upon this forest. You see this vault, this little clearing where the vault you saw in Flump's vision is. And it's about 60 feet down as you look over the ledge. There are handholds to ease your descent.
Well, to my knowledge, the last time I descended, it didn't end real well.
Do I still have my parachute?
You do have your parachute. Okay, well, there you go. Murdoch is down. Not only is he down, he's right underneath Sarnak. Get out of here, you.
Okay, I'll try using the handhold.
Alright. Are you gonna take your time?
Yes.
Alright then, you make it to the bottom. It takes you a little bit. It takes you about half an hour.
I'm gonna do the
For
same.
60 feet?
Yeah. It's almost sheer. You really have to judge your... You have to really judge where you're placing your hands.
Okay, so it's not like a handhold, like somebody actually put in a ladder
No,
system.
no. It's like you have to cherry pick where you're climbing.
Oh, okay.
Alright, Joanna. Same thing. Alright, what about you, Sarnot?
Sarnat sees these people climbing down. He looks down, he's like, I guess I'll climb down.
Alright, Ack, what about you?
Yeah.
Okay, you're all at the bottom. Murdoch looks like he's had a little bit of a sandwich break.
So what does this flump look like?
A flump looks like a mushroom cap that has tentacles dangling on the bottom of it, and it has 2 eye stalks.
So it looks like Mallow from Super Mario RPG with eye stalks.
Let me see if I can find it in a token thing.
I was gonna say
It should be
scroll
intact.
up.
Oh, here we
Scroll
go.
up
I have a
and,
custom token for
Oh
it.
god.
That's Flump.
Oh god. That's terrifying.
However, Flump
No,
is also like smaller than you,
He's cute
and
and adorable.
he is cute and adorable.
Smaller than me?
Yeah.
It's a baby flump.
Well, no, Flump are small. No, he'd be about the same size as you, sorry, not. He's a small size creature. But yes, as you are all at the bottom now, Flump has floated down with Lucy. And he looks around, and you all feel you get a feeling of curiosity and hope.
I kind of project to it as like, does this feel familiar? I trying to think of like his images of home and trying to make a path and see if this is the right path.
You get a feeling of confidence,
Okay.
and then Flump starts floating off into the forest.
Hey, wait up, we're coming. I'm just a little tired from climbing and stuff with
Eh.
my...
As you're all climbing, though, Lucy, a dagger lands right near your feet, and it has a lavender, what looks like torn lavender cloth tied around it.
Is it real?
Yeah, it's a real dagger.
It was just at my feet, or it was like
It
thrown and missed.
It looks like it was thrown near your feet.
Can we
boy.
see it?
Yeah, you all can see it. You hear it hitting into the dirt.
Can I
Whoa.
tell which direction it came in from?
Yep. It looks like it came from above where you just climbed down from.
Can I see up 60 feet?
Yeah, of course you can see up 60 feet. You do see the Lavender Arbiter standing at the entrance that you just came down from. He nods at you, Lucy, specifically, and then he just walks back off into the cave.
Did he give
Okay,
you
you
his
guys still
number?
have the rune blade hilt, right? I just want to double check this.
Yeah, I forgot the hilt.
Joanna does have the hilt, yes.
That's a slightly important detail that you did not mention.
Oh yeah, the party got into a boss fight and kicked his ass.
That is a very important detail.
I just want to make sure because the dude's up there, and well, he's left now, and yeah, okay.
I suggest checking the dagger.
Alright, as you check the dagger, you do notice that there is a piece of lavender cloth tied around it.
Is there anything
That's
on
it.
the cloth?
There is, as you take the cloth off, there's a message that says, "Thanks for the dagger, and I will be back for my blade. I need it."
Oh crap.
So,
The dagger's mine, by the way. And I'm gonna add that back into inventory.
so why did we steal Runeblade again?
Because he was being an asshole.
Okay.
Also because we're assholes.
Exactly.
I knew. I kind of expected that. If anyone, it was Murdoch that did it.
Yes, that's exactly who did that. Who took the rune blade?
Yes, and for 5 credits, JoJo got to hold it, and it was a whole thing.
It's a very strange thing. Anyway, we should go over to that cave and probably give him his rune blade back.
No, we press on.
You want to climb back up 60 feet for
As
that?
you
If
guys are
there's
talking,
left.
you do see you hear a whoosh sound above you, and then he does land in front of you.
Did he have a parachute?
No.
He is the parachute.
Oh, hey, friend.
I need my blade back.
Are you gonna take it and, like, fight us?
No. If you give me back my blade, I shall leave you alone. But I need that blade.
But what if I don't want to, like, what if I don't, she says this as she's, taking out the hilt. What if I want to, like, contact you again?
You will not. Why do you want to contact me?
I don't know, I just kind of want to, like, learn about more about arbiters than I know, you know.
Then I suggest maybe finding the base of arbiters somewhere. Probably not on this continent. But, in the meantime, please give me back my blade.
She sort of just holds it out and tosses it to him.
He catches it, and then he nods at you. Alright, thank you. Thank you very much. And he actually goes... He goes through the party. You know, kind of like at the edge. Doesn't seem hostile at all. He actually has kind of a gait signifying that he's kind of exhausted.
Hey, we're going that way too, actually.
But he's going back to the wall that you just climbed down from. I thought
he was going the other way. Sorry.
No. He's going back to the wall that you all just stopped climbing, but he's... As you look over to him, he just kind of slumps against it and starts resting.
You need, like, a sandwich?
Ah.
You good?
I'll be fine.
Okay, then.
Flump.
Makes mental note. He used magic to float down, most likely.
Flump is progressing a feeling of fear throughout this entire interaction. And Lucy, he has been, like, basically clinging to you.
Well, we'll get out of your way.
Well, you already are. He's on the cliff that you just finished climbing down.
Well, I mean that in a figurative way.
Oh,
I mean,
figurative
like,
way, okay.
Leave
Yeah.
you alone.
He nods at you and then kind of slumps his head down.
Shower?
Yep.
Yeah, right there, Murdoch. I mean, you kind of wanted that blade.
Oh boy, I wonder.
I sense a little bit of seasoning there. Perhaps a little salt.
Let's just get a move on and ignore this guy. He's docile for now.
Yeah. I mean, we almost beat him last time, and if he goes for something again, it's gonna be to the death if he does it again. So, yeah.
And as you guys go through the forest, Flump is you have an image of worry. You have a feeling of worry, but upon seeing another Flump, you all get this feeling of elation. And Lucy, Flump hovers over to Flump, and Flump starts they start circling each other.
Do they look related, like similar markings?
They look almost identical, except the new Flump is bigger. And the new Flump floats over to you all. Thank you for finding young Flump.
Oh, you can talk.
You all hear that in your mind.
Oh god, Nib. No, he's back.
Still, the other Flump only showed pictures. That's why I was like, you know.
That is because he is a young one who has not yet learned to control his abilities.
Are you the parent?
I am not the parent. I am merely a parent, and my name is Flump. Thank you for returning young Flump to our Flump herd.
We're doing a Smurf thing.
I'm Johanna, and this is Pickles.
It is nice to meet you, Johanna and Pickles.
And then we both do a little nod bow in unison.
So we're still in the same area that we saw the dragon in, right?
You are.
Okay, so
But it was like I said, the dragon's off in the distance.
Would this Flump have seen it, though, is what I was about to do.
Oh, okay. You can ask, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I talked to the bigger Flump, and she goes, has that dragon been in the area long, or...
It has
anything?
been here for quite some time now, but we do not try to go near its nest, for it likes to breathe poison.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that with the green dragons, but I was just wondering if you saw if somebody or something brought it here, or has it... I mean, you said there's a nest, but has it always been here, or was it like something brought it here?
It has always been here, as far as we have known. Like I said,
Okay. What's the lifespan of a Flump, if you don't mind me asking?
we live for quite a while, but unfortunately, it lives in a part of the woods that has great evil.
Oh, okay.
And
How long have you guys been here?
we have been here for probably a millennia.
Okay.
Okay. So the likelihood of the dragon being brought here was very low. Good. Sorry for interrupting. If you had any more questions, Lucy, just thought that
Nope,
would
I'm
be a
good.
good thing to know.
Anyone else wanted to say something?
You guys are actually like super cool looking. I'll say that much. The young one that we brought back with us, does he stray off? Does it stray often?
No. From the images that he is sending me, young Flump seemed to have wanted to contribute to the cloister. And because of that, it caused him to go out into the tunnels, which we did warn him are quite dangerous and filled with absolutely vulgar things.
What is the cloister?
It is the tribe in which we live.
Okay, so you wanted to help provide for your community. I see.
That is correct.
Do your
Where's the-
people travel often?
We travel enough that we need. What about you, young one? He looks
we
towards Ak.
Oh, sorry.
Because I thought Ak
We-
was about to say something.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, where's the vault?
Ah, you want that thing. I'd recommend not going near it. The last few adventurers that went to it, they didn't exactly make it.
We're a pretty tough crowd here.
You do look like a quite tough crowd. Although I do not trust your motives exactly, but I shall lead you to the vault. Come.
What's in the vault? Looks to both Ak and then the Flump.
We don't know. It was just in a vision.
Something is in there.
So our motive is curiosity, or at least mine is.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah,
I wanted to
curiosity
clear that
will
up
go
first
with
or
that.
not. That's why I was.
Okay, yeah. Like Fallout, I assume is that what that means.
Yeah.
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 And and Flump eventually leads you to the clearing and just stops. You may go near, but I have seen what happens to others who have gone near. And indeed, as you are seeing this thick metal door and this big concrete block that it's embedded into, you do see quite a few corpses, both fresh and decaying, in front of the door.
Ak, why don't you go? Why don't you go first?
Sure, why not?
Alright, Ak, as you approach the vault, here's where we start the special stuff. I'm gonna pull you into a separate channel, and then we'll discuss things. You guys can Charlie Brown until we all get back. Okay, hey, Alec, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you approach this door and take a look at it, a figure, like an image of a figure cloaked entirely in black, appears before you. And you seize up and you start seeing a vision. You are being escorted through a dank stone tunnel. It is lit by dim bulbs. You are in simple cotton clothes, which are branded with a symbol that you recognize to indicate a traitor. The men escorting you are pretty strong, even by your gnomish standards, and with them is the Lavender Arbiter. Your mission compromised, your identity discovered.
How absolutely hilarious and completely tragic at the same time. What did you think you were going to do? Continue to live peacefully amongst them? Oh no, Ek. You're alone. You have always been alone, haven't you? From the moment that you took on this quest, to the moment that I had cut them down and captured you. Even now, as we take you to your final rest, you will be alone. There won't be anyone to hold your hand. There will be nobody to provide you with arms to die into. There will just be me and this blade.
The Lavender Arbiter ignites his blade. You go to speak, but you feel as if your tongue has been cut out. You just make weird noises and gibberish. Ah, here it is. You are thrown into a prison cell. The gnomes take the Arbiter down the hall, back in the direction that you came from. Your cell is bare. Not even a bed. Just stone and dirt. You explore your cell and glance across the hall. In another cell, you see a man cloaked entirely in black, the same one that appeared before you as you were approaching the vault. His face seems to deny the torchlight from revealing its identity. Secrets, secrets, secrets. Some are good and easy to keep. Some are much more difficult. Your identity was destined to be revealed at some point, but how do you want to be remembered? As a failure? I, of all people, would know exactly what it's like. How has history remembered me? Say it in front of the door. And then you snap back to reality, with those being the Man in Black's last words. And then I will put you back into the main chat here.
I mean, offended isn't really the right word. Uncomfortable? Definitely.
Okay, so...
Here. Before we get out the paint, let me do something real quick, and I use prestidigitation, and I just make her blue real quick.
What in the hell happened while I was gone?
Don't worry about
Or
it.
how that
Okay,
happened.
so when we were outside of the cave, I downloaded a few files. I downloaded some Gorgon calls. I also downloaded a scene from Lilo and Stitch so I could show it to Johanna.
Interesting. Unfortunately, you
turned
don't have
into-
cell reception down here, so you did
Well, no,
not...
I
No,
downloaded
when we
it.
were...
I downloaded it.
Oh,
we were
okay.
Because we went up to drop off the couch, stuff like that.
Okay, anyway, so... You guys all see Ak just kind of approach the vault, and then he seizes up. And then, after he seizes up for a split second, he drops to his knees, and he's just breathing heavily.
Storenot approaches.
Alright, so not... I will pull you into the chat now.
Oh no.
Alright, as you approach the vault, a figure cloaked entirely in black appears before you. And then you seize up. You and Mopedius are walking down one of Credonia's many streets. The skyscrapers tower above you, and you feel at peace as you walk by many of your fellow Credonians. Shrieks erupt around you, and debris starts falling nearby. One of the buildings has had its floor decimated by a writhing mass of culinary abomination.
Apparently the Credonian police is on the scene.
Yep. Alright, so... culinary abomination. Marinara sauce splashes around you like you're in the middle of an air raid. A meatball destroys someone's car. You and Mopedius start running down the street. You duck into alleys where other people shove both of you in a mass of panic. Mopedius cries out for you as a noodle of the dreaded creature wraps around him. You scream as he's hoisted into the sky to be consumed by the eldritch horror. As another noodle comes at you, you skewer it with your spear. The pasta menace starts retreating up into the sky. Mopedius lets out one final cry as a portal opens up and swallows the monster whole. As you let the tears flow, you fade into a black abyss. A man, cloaked entirely in black, the same one that you saw when you approached the vault, with a face that even the light doesn't reveal, stands several feet in front of you. Really? There's nothing worse than your fear aside from carbohydrate-riddled monstrosities? Oh, I think there is, but conquering it always has a price. What is that price? Say it in front of the door. And the man in black just fade back to reality.
The price for conquering my fear? That's what he says?
No, he just asked you for a price. Anyway, I'm going to move you back into the other chat now.
Okay.
Alright. So, now, you all have seen Soranot as he approached. He seized up and does the same thing as Zach, where he's now on his knees, panting heavily.
I look to Pickles for like. I look up at my shoulder for Pickles for like a sign of like consent, as it were.
Pickles looks at you and just hops down onto the ground.
Understandable.
You know what? Pickles even like slowly takes a step back.
I nod at Pickles, and then I say, "Sorrow, are you okay?" As I sort of like try and run towards him.
All right. As you run towards him now, I'm gonna pull you into the other chat. As you approach the vault door, where Soranot is in front of, an image of a man in black appears before you, and you seize up. You look around you. There are a bunch of stars, galaxies, and planets, all there for you to see. A portal opens up next to you. You see a mighty half-orc clashing blades with a weird guy that's somehow covered in both chainmail and leather armor. Another flash. You see a dark-skinned wizard with a scorpion on her shoulder getting engulfed into a statue. Another flash. You see a mighty gorilla thrashing around at the entrance of a medieval cave. Or not cave, but a medieval fortress. Just throwing people aside. And then you finally see a computer screen. It has your name on it, Joanna. And it has all these weird numbers and statistics. And then, before you, appears the same man in black from in front of the vault. Is it really a curse to know so much? I've known people to have disagreed. And will disagree. Unfortunately, there is no cure for your curse.
No, that's not. You can't be. You're lying.
I could be. Oh, don't worry though. I know plenty of secrets, but information is two sides of the same coin. What is the opposite side of the coin if knowledge is one side? Say it in front of the door. And then you flash back to reality where you are on your knees now, panting heavily. So let me put you back in the normal chat.
Joanna.
Joanna has repeated the same thing, where, again, that seized up and then she collapses onto her knees, breathing heavily.
Oh man, wait, I have a serious question. When she seizes up, does her her spells cancel out?
Did she have any spells active?
Yes.
Prestidigitation.
She had a prestidigitation active on herself to cover up the layer of blue that Lucina put on her.
That's not that. We talked about that, but that didn't happen. I'm still just
thought
blue.
Okay.
Okay.
So Johanna's just blue right now.
Yep. So there is now that. So who else wants to step forward onto the vault?
You know.
Oh God. I'll go.
We only have 2 people left. Okay. Let me pull you into the chat now.
Yeah, reroll 20. We said that Murdoch goes next.
Oh, okay. Let me. Where the hell did he go?
I don't know.
he pulled out.
Okay. Did you just flee?
Yeah. I'm a
You
troll.
jackass.
He just runs out into the aether.
Alright, so as you approach the vault, a man in just cloaked entirely in black appears before you, and you seize up. You see a great highway stretched before you. The cars are going at breakneck speed. As you take a step back into the grass that you find yourself standing in, you hear a gurgling sound. You turn behind you and you see Lucy, with a rune blade sprouting from her chest. Behind her is the Lavender Arbiter, with his arms around her neck. He lets her body drop down into the field of grass. As your eyes move to and fro, the limp bodies of your comrades, your parents, and even Fenris and Kron start popping into view.
Come on. What are you waiting for? Shoot me.
The Lavender Arbiter starts stepping toward you. You smirk and you reach for your gun. He's getting one last bullet in him before you go down. You don't feel your gun. As you look around for it, you spot it on the side of the road at the other end of the highway. The Lavender Arbiter stops coming toward you.
You know what? This is just amusing. Go on. Get your gun. We'll see how long you last.
He chuckles. You try to steel yourself to charge into the traffic, but you have a near miss with a car that nearly makes you wet yourself. In the middle of the lanes, you see a man cloaked entirely in black, the same one from in front of the vault door. If he even has a face, you can't tell any of its features. What happened to your bravado, Murdoch? Oh, cars are fearsome machines, but they can be quite useful if you respect them. What is it about them that makes you so afraid? How fast they are. The fact that you can't outrun them. Just try to respect the cars. He tells you. You time everything just right, and manage to grab your rifle. When you turn to cross back, you don't see the man in black or the Lavender Arbiter. But you do look up just in time to see the Arbiter finish clearing the traffic in one massive leap. As you're taken aback, you get skewered by his blade, and you feel vibrations in all of your organs. The feeling stops. You're in a black abyss. It is well lit, and you look around. The man in black appears in front of you. Sometimes your desires make you lose sight of what's important. Sometimes what's important makes you lose sight of your desires. There is no such thing as balance. What will you do when your meaningless desires get in the way of what's important? Say it in front of the door. And you snap back to reality. And again, you're now on your knees. You're breathing heavily just like everybody else. I'll put you back in the main chat.
Okay.
All right, we have one last person to step in front of the door while everyone's incapacitated.
Oh, I really hope Greenie comes back right as we're doing this.
Nope. Time for you.
Okay.
All right, Lucy. As you step forward now,
Okay.
you're in a cave, similar to the tunnels that you've been traveling through for a good while now. Behind you, you see your patron. His breathing is shallow. In front of you, your allies stand facing away from you and your patron. They are facing a formidable foe that has almost bested you twice before. The Arbiter Lavender. The Lavender Arbiter. He ignites his blade and charges forward. Murdoch fires a couple shots before he is sliced. Soronaut barely has a chance to raise his spear before he's downed. Verlin tries to protect himself with a barrier. Joanna fails to blind the Juggernaut. The Arbiter overwhelms Ack before turning to you. Behind you are your parents, standing with Fenris and Kron. The Arbiter makes easy work of them all in a flurry of swordsmanship. He faces you again.
You're all alone now, aren't you? Oh. Wait.
He doesn't even face your patron as he plants his blade into the flesh of the unicorn-like creature.
Now you are.
He takes his blade and slashes you before your vision cuts to a black abyss. It is well lit, and you can see a man covered in a black cloak with a face that is shrouded in shadow. You still have a fear. You fear that you can't save them. You're afraid of your limitations. You constantly seek to enhance your power. But no matter how much power you obtain, you will always be alone. Now tell me, how can you save everyone if you don't have the power to do so? Say it in front of the door. You snap back to reality and you are down on your knees breathing heavily. Alright, so now that Greenie's here, we have one more person who needs to go in front of the door. So, has anyone else caught him up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically, we're all on our hands and knees trying to breathe, I think is what I got from that.
Yeah, do you want to approach the vault door, Verlin?
Sure.
Alright then, let me take you to this nice little chat that I have prepared for everyone here.
Oh, geez. Trying to
I'm
stand.
really
Whoa.
sad that you're not named Verdant. Considering that would be green.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, so as you approach the vault door, a man cloaked entirely in black, with a face shrouded in shadow, appears before you. You find yourself in a burning building. The flames are rioting around you, and a wooden beam falls next to you. At your back, you see the sweet freedom of an open door. In front of you, though, you see your sweet wife. She's behind a thick wall of fire. She cries out for your help, and your breath quickens. You steel yourself to jump through the fire, but the fires build, and another wooden beam, crashing to your opposite side, breaks your resolve. As you turn to run out the door, fleeing from the flames, you run into a man that is wearing a black cloak, the same man that appeared before you when you approached the vault. His face seems to nullify any light that tries to touch it, leaving only a black abyss to stare back at you. Cowardice from a simple fire is quite reasonable. It burns and destroys everything it touches. However, fear will cause you to lose sight of what's important, he says to you. As you turn away from him and face your wife, you see him behind her. He takes one of his hands and drives it straight through her body. She goes limp. You feel breath in the back of your neck through your hood. Your hesitation gets people killed just like her. You turn behind you to see the man in black. How can you even save her if you can't even save yourself? And you want to bring her back just so you can disappoint her again? Abandon your hopes and dreams, for she will never be brought back by one as weak as you. Or perhaps you can jump into the fire and try to save her, if you will. Perhaps she's still within reach. What will you do? Say it in front of the door. The man in black vanishes. A creature made of blooming fire rises in his place, and when you snap back to reality, you are on your hands and knees in front of the vault door, breathing heavily. And now, time to put you back in the general chat.
Next D20.
All right.
I think he's telling
I
me
had to
to.
sing the entirety of American Pie.
I believe it.
I mean, you can attempt that in front of the door if you want to, but...
All right, so
No, I mean, like, that was just joking about the earlier thing.
So, you guys have all suffered your various visions. Now,
Suffering.
what do? You guys all start recovering, and you all see the man in black awaiting something.
As
So,
soon as
Oh,
Johanna is like coherent enough to like be able to stand and whatnot, she shouts to the black man with like tears and stuff. Bless.
Bliss?
Yes.
Okay, what about everyone else?
Soranot steps forward. I have multiple answers. Can I give you all of them, or should I just give one?
The figure does not respond.
Okay, I'm gonna go with I'll go in a row. Maybe you'll nod or something. Okay. So to take out our fears, we have to rely on our friends for when we do not have strength. That's like your nice answer.
Oh, that's basically my answer. Oh.
Can I start playing the Sonic Heroes clip anytime?
No.
You know the one.
I do know the one, but no. What about you, Verlin? Come on, what's your answer?
I have two more answers.
Oh, you have two more answers? Okay, well, the
Look,
figure
I said I
doesn't...
had three answers.
Look, I've had the least amount of time to think about this.
You know what, then? How about we hear Joker's answers? Okay.
Okay, so my other two answers were,
Let's see what's behind
or
answer number
you
two.
know, we can like take on our fears head on and fight for what's actually important more than our fears. As you showed in my fear, Mopedius was lost to my fear. So instead of being afraid, I should fight for what's important. That's the price of my... Whatever I would lose in that battle is the price to remove my fear. And then my last answer is to find a greater fear, because then you're not fearing what your greatest fear is.
The figure does not respond. You know what? Who was the first one that went? Was that... Ack? Ack, how about you, buddy? What are you gonna say?
Hope. And truth.
Okay, how about you, Murdoch? What's your answer?
Oh boy. Steadiness.
Lucy, what about you?
I basically say my friends are here, so I can... Like, I already have my friends. Like a friendship thing.
Alright, does that give you enough time, Verlin, or do you still have to think?
I'm still kind of thinking.
The figure does not respond to any of you.
Did you ask JoJo? Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she said bliss.
Ah.
Alright. I cast Build Campfire in front of the shadowy figure.
Oh.
You cast build campfire in front of the figure?
Yes.
Create bonfire?
The build campfire.
By the way, we weren't here, but we said something along the lines of there wouldn't be combat in this episode.
He's just building a campfire. What's
Yeah,
wrong
he
with
is.
that?
I put a small campfire in front of him.
Alright, the figure does not respond.
You call me weak. Say I'm unable to spring back or protect the one I love. How do you know such things? I understand that my hesitation over this simple object is what caused her to get killed. And I have come to terms with that. And I will be doing everything in my power, despite everything in front of me, to make things right. And I don't see any reason why it's on you to judge me for that.
The figure does not respond.
Sarnak goes and sits in front of the campfire.
Okay. Figure is still standing. You know what? I'm just gonna... Anytime I just give a long pause, just assume the figure's doing nothing.
Hey guys,
As
you wanna?
Soranot sort of like stands up and Johanna like notices him and like screams and like sort of crawls back like falling down and then sort of like heaves a sigh of relief. Oh, you're not an orc.
Hey, let's move together. Let's go sit at the campfire, enjoy ourselves a meal. If we spend so much time worrying about our fears, how will we progress?
You know what? I'm just gonna be bold and just kind of walk up and see if I can walk past it or throw it.
As you try to walk past it, you are thrown back.
Hey,
Yeah, it was worth a shot.
just enjoy a meal. Again, let's give time to understand what he means by the cost before
it again.
we hurt ourselves.
All right, you're thrown back again, Lucy.
Right.
Am I being the reasonable one here, Lucy?
Determination here.
Just gonna cast magic missiles at it next.
He fills you with determination. All right. I just kind of stand there and think. I look straight into the fire.
The
Also,
fire is beautiful. It kind of, as you get lost in its dancing motions, it does kind of remind you, though, of what there is to be feared.
Are the corpses in a like? Are they like near each other, or are they like?
Yep.
Is there some that are like separated?
They're kind of like split to sides of the vault door.
Murdoch looks back at the black figure.
I start thinking and I start saying aloud kind of my story about about my fear and the fire.
Okay.
Ooh, you're gonna have to elaborate.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
right.
what happened is, in his vision,
Do you
he...
mind if
you could tell it, yeah, sure.
I was like, well, I wasn't sure. Do you want to know my fear, or do you want to know exactly the vision?
Tell us about your fear.
How
man.
you want to do it?
It's you.
Mhm.
I actually have no clue who the hell you are.
I pull out the ornate urn that I had. You see this? Tell me what you think is in this.
Assuming your previous statements, I'm going to say your lover.
Yes.
That's creepy.
She was burned to death, and she is now nothing more than ash. Thanks to a group of adventurers we were with. I am an archaeologist. Me and her hired some adventurers to help us go and look into some ruins. However, the adventurers got careless and set off many traps along the way, one of which burned my wife alive. I couldn't forgive them, and I also was unable to save her through the fire. I found what I could of her and kept it with me. I had only one wish, to simply make things right and to bring her back, and to apologize for my simply being too weak to save her. The vision he gave me was something similar to that, only a slightly different setting. and called me too weak to ever be able to bring her back. However, that mistake was years ago. I've had much time to dwell and think about things and try to see what I could do to make things right. I will stop at nothing to try to fix things. Fear, I do not think. No, I know, will not stop.
But trying to complete that, isn't that continuing your fear? Trying to bring her back, that's just... You're asking for a bit more fear. You're fearful of what she's going to say when she comes back, aren't you? If you get her back. When you get her back. Are you fearful?
It is always
of that
possible that
response?
she could not forgive me, but it's always worth the try.
Imagine how long ago was it that she was burned alive?
10 years.
Imagine how she will feel, not even beyond whether or not she'll forgive you. Her being pulled from wherever she is, whatever heaven or hell or whatever you want, whatever she believed in that she went to. How will she feel coming back from that after 10 long years of being separated from you? Yes, there will be relief, but imagine what pain that'll bring, considering you don't have all of her pieces. What if that doesn't bring her back fully? Imagine what pain it could bring her, trying to fulfill your own wish. Is this fear something that you should go forward with, or is this something that you should let go? Something that you should move on from? Yes, she was your wife, and you have much memories with her, I would assume, but
Yes.
is this really the way that you should treat her, instead of letting her live on in memory and doing what's right by her and continuing to work instead of continuing to waste more of your life trying to do something that might be impossible?
As you are talking, the man in black looks at Verlin, and then he nods.
Maybe right, but where would I go as a move on? I've been with her for so long. I know very few others. I know not much else.
Well, you have us now. And you said she was an archaeologist?
Yes, we were
Well,
both archaeologists.
Well then, why not continue being one? Bury her in the next 3 to 5 years with whatever great artifacts that you find along the way on this journey, and that will keep her in memory and keep her strong.
But
so that you have purpose instead of just searching for this endless goal that may not be completed.
I am unsure about having you guys. I have not known you for very long. You are adventures just like the ones that caused me this grief. Who's to say if I can trust all of them? I understand your words. I just don't know if I can let go.
Think on it. But for now, if that gave a positive response from the man, I think I know what I have to say. Maybe.
What is making that noise? Is that roll 20 or?
Yes, people are popping things in chat. Sim doesn't know what he expected. So Sorna gets up and he's just like, I realize now that I fear of a giant flying spaghetti monster, although what I should be fearing for is the life of Mopedius. I am fearful of his life as well, but I'm being consumed by this fear of a giant flying spaghetti monster. I mean, it's terrifying.
What the
It's terrifying. I mean, come on. It's a
I'm
giant-
sorry. That took me a couple times of you saying that for me to realize what the fuck I was listening to.
I am terrified of a giant flying spaghetti monster, but seeing the reenaction of that fear, seeing Mopedius being taken, I
Do you
realized
think
I was
Flumph is a spaghetti monster, or
no. There were no meatballs. There was no there were no meatballs or marinara.
As you confirm the affirmation in yourself, the man turns to you and he nods as well.
Sornot sits back down.
And then
Starts
he
eating a little sandwich.
kind of glances at the rest of you, who he has not nodded yet.
I'm typing my
Out
thing
of
into the chat.
curiosity, who did he nod to earlier? Me or Joker?
You and Joker are the only ones that have been nodded at.
Oh.
so confession seems to be what he wants? Have you been watching Doctor Who without me?
What? No,
There's
number
enough-
one. I don't know. Confess something. Maybe it'll work.
I stole $5 from Timmy last week. I'm kidding.
Well, I mean, my fear is not being able to protect you guys, and what I saw was the guy in the lavender, well, the lavender arbiter guy. He came back and he kind of killed not only you guys, but everybody I met, and my parents, and even my patron.
I should say that all of you
Raised as
were...
an eyebrow at you.
Alright, sorry, what's in?
I should say, for a hint to help all of you, you all were asked a question, I believe. And the answer actually is related to the question.
What was the question? What were all the questions?
Oh, okay. I'll whisper you all your questions.
They weren't the same?
Oh, Lucy, your fear is pretty similar to mine. I've kind of realized I have a tendency to be violent with things I don't understand, like that arbiter and traffic. Goddamn traffic.
Okay, did I already ask who that arbiter was?
I think you asked, but I don't think you got too much.
He's just some guy from the past.
Yeah,
And an
he
asshole.
was from Arc 1, which supposedly never happened, and yet somehow he returned in this arc, so it's kind of
Wait,
confusing
what?
in that.
Oh my god, he's phasing through arcs that don't exist.
Wait, what? This become an anime now?
Yes. No.
It's becoming timelines, time travel, alternate dimensions. You are the
It's
oceans,
not-
the waves.
It's not time travel. What had happened was Sornite, Murdoch, and I were in the first part of the of Hal Shao, and then we got into like a drug lord thing. It was a whole thing, and then as more people came in, we decided to come here, and now we're doing stuff with this. So. I remember my question. I still don't know the answer. Is it somehow the same answer for all of us, even though we have different questions?
Who knows?
I
You
mean,
I still haven't been whispered my question.
you can try.
I don't know. You guys try saying stuff. I don't know.
mean, do I need to say anything else? I've been nodded. I mean, you can give me my
You've-
question again just so I can give them a hint. I don't know.
He's working on it, I think.
Yeah, okay, so if you're gonna tell them, your question was abandon your hopes and dreams, for she will never be brought back by one as weak as you. Or jump into the fire and try to save her, if you will. Perhaps she's still within reach. What will you do? Say it in front of the door.
That sounds like suicide.
Yeah, it's like suicide or accept. Again, it's like suicide or acceptance. At least that's what Sornot reads.
Alright, what about the rest of you, huh? I've given
So
you...
basically, you tell the Shroud that you got nothing to live
You
for.
say
so
that that is you say that it is suicide or fleeing, but
It's not
question,
fleeing.
question. Or what do you think it is?
It's not fleeing. It's accepting what happened. Yes, the adventures you were with were foolish, and it did cost your wife's life, but trying to save what's gone is like trying to turn back the wheels of time on a large scale, realizing that magic was the thing. And
Murdoch, what do you say to the man?
Respect.
He nods at you.
Before,
Well, there is one other thing. Another thing he said was that my hesitation was what got her killed. Another thing to think about is that if I do continue, I must make sure that I never make this mistake again.
So
I can no
don't
longer be
hesitate.
hesitant in the face of this danger.
Don't hesitate then. That's all that means.
Also, I have just received a bunch of chocolate.
Excellent. Okay,
Yay.
so what was it, Joanna?
as Johanna sort of like turns the question in her head again, she realizes she may have not heard the rogue person completely, and looks up and just sort of up in the sky and says, "Power."
He does not respond.
What was your question, Joanna? Well,
Let me get it.
you're good. I was gonna say while you're typing up, I was gonna move on to Wusi. You don't mind?
Yeah, I mean, he asked,
so-
how do you...
Yeah, go on ahead.
How do you save everyone if you don't have the power to do so?
Why does it
Trusting,
feel like everyone's getting quiet?
trusting that they can do it themselves. Having trusts allows them to
So,
save
faith?
themselves as faith or trusts, maybe. Just something along the lines of accepting that you don't have to save them; they can save themselves. But you
Alright,
need
so I'll
there
go up to
assist
the
them.
Shroud and say faith in others.
He nods at you.
Fine, I'm fucking lame. Okay.
I look at my urn again and think on Joker. What's your character's name again?
Soronot.
Or not. It's on the screen.
Joker.
Soronot.
What's your character's name?
Soranot, you said.
not.
Soronot. Okay. Sorry, I'm not good with names. I think on Soronot's words, and I realize that now is about the time to move on, and just the best I can do is simply try to prevent something like this from happening to anyone else, and to prevent people from going through the same pain I did. It has been 10 long years. It has been 10 too long years. I ask if anyone by any chance has a shovel on them.
Murdoch?
Murdoch.
Didn't-
Oh yeah, I have it. Actually, wait,
Didn't
I
he
have
get
it.
rid of the shovel?
I thought he still had it.
I actually did sell the shovel.
I have a shovel.
He sold the shovel!
Oh,
I have
no!
masonry tools.
I found out I have a shovel. I checked my inventory.
Okay.
So,
I don't.
Okay, well,
I
anyway.
simply ask for everyone to give me a minute, and I quickly get up and ask the person, "Do you mind if?" And I hold the shovel in the urn. Do you mind if I bury her here? This seems to be your domain, after all.
You get a feeling of solemn confirmation that he does not mind. Does not mind, as in, go ahead.
All right, and then I do so.
Joanna. if information is the coin and knowledge is
One
sort of
side.
like, but so if I'm understanding your story correctly, having all this knowledge causes pain. Is the answer pain?
The figure does not respond.
Is the answer loneliness?
Does not respond.
Mine either.
Nope, none of your responses either.
Alright, so where are we at in terms of how many people have been nodded and who hasn't?
Four.
Okay,
have been
so Joanna and Ack are the only ones that have not been nodded at yet.
Damn gnomes.
I was too busy thinking on my thing to really think about what
I didn't
everyone
even notice that, yes, the gnomes have not been nodded at yet.
Ack, what was your question?
They're no
If you do not mind sharing.
else. Can you guys just type out your questions in the
Joanna did. Joanna
Joanna
did.
did.
I've been in the Discord chat. I haven't been reading Roll 20.
Oh,
sorry.
okay, here, well then I'll say it. Information is a coin. Knowledge is one side of the coin. I am the other side. What am I?
Knowledge is the coin, or what?
Yes, knowledge is a coin.
Information is the coin, knowledge is one side.
Yeah, my bad. Thank you for correcting me.
Alright, information is the coin, knowledge is one side.
What is the other side?
Arrogance.
The figure does not respond.
Those who think they know never learn.
Two sides of the same coin.
Understanding?
The
Awful.
figure does not respond again.
I don't think explosive sheep would be.
Explosive sheep.
Ack, what
Oh,
is your
boy.
question?
Why don't we just leave the gnomes out here? We just no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Ack, what is your question? Is it really
Some truth waffles.
that hard
Can
to
someone
share?
can someone like tell me the actual story behind that one question? Where is that on this thing?
It's okay. So Joanna said that what I tried to improvise for her is she was in an abyss and she saw stars and planets and galaxies around her. And then she got flashes of images. One was a half-orc fighting a guy with a rapier who, for some odd reason, was wearing leather armor on top of chainmail. Then another flash, and she saw a gorilla going on a rampage and throwing people about. And next, the robed person appeared before her, said that this was a gift, and that knowledge is good. And then he asked her, information is a coin. Knowledge is one side of the coin, and I am the other. What am I? So I'm not... Is that what you say to him?
That's why I stand for Ack's question.
Alright, Ack, you want to try that?
Yeah.
The figure nods at you.
Truth.
The figure has no response.
Well, I'm not the one saying it. Anyway.
So Joanna's question is the only one left.
Information
boy.
is a coin. Knowledge is one side. What is the other?
Well, if
wasn't
the
arrogant.
problem is defense, I mean, I'm thinking like saves and stuff like wisdom.
I
What
mean,
I had originally thought was
is the answer safety?
It does not respond.
what I had thought before was that it was talking about the opposite of knowledge, which is ignorance, which can be bliss. And then I thought the saying was knowledge is power. And now, I'm not sure.
Is the answer danger?
There is no response.
Because having information.
Wisdom was already considered said.
That's a pretty good one, Murdoch, actually.
That is actually a pretty good one, but it is not the right answer.
Now we start playing Paranoia trying to find the answer.
For the next 45 minutes, okay.
Corruption?
You know what? I'm gonna throw you guys a bone here to try to speed things up. Okay, anyone want to roll me a knowledge history or knowledge religion check?
Sure.
What the hell? The archaeologist gets a 1 in history.
Did I get a reroll out of pity? I'm kidding.
Anyone
See,
else?
This
Okay.
is why I'm not good at D&D. Wait, why are we suddenly rolling advantage?
I don't think
Hold
the
on.
the
Do
Do
toggle
I
will
also get to
happen.
roll?
Yeah.
Do I also get to roll the knowledge religion as well? Or?
Yeah, sure. Murdoch, what about you? You want to roll too?
I rolled an 8.
You rolled an 8? Okay.
I
well,
rolled slightly better.
I rolled a 16.
My history's
I'm
20.
gonna pretend that the sadness in my heart from just burying my wife is kind of messing with my memory right now.
all right.
That's good.
So I will type it up to Joanna.
Wow, 22 wasn't enough.
Although,
It's not-
actually-
Joanna also rolled religion instead of history, so
Ack also had a really good guess right then.
I had history
greed.
with the...
Nope, it is not greed.
So what? Have we guessed power? We guessed everything.
Wisdom, paranoia,
I'm
waffles.
thinking.
Okay.
Anger.
We tried that.
I don't know. If
Did we?
paranoia and fear, I mean, I don't know. There's times when...
Maybe this little shadow dude is a nitpicking bastard. Who knows?
Okay.
He might be.
Fair
He
enough.
might be.
Fair enough.
It's like we might have not used the like. Watch, we had the right word, but we didn't have the right
Complacency.
tense. We didn't have the right tense for it.
Laziness.
Paranoid.
Paranoia. Everybody's coming to get me. Stagnation.
Oh, here she comes. Watch her bush you jog.
Oh boy.
Hopefully that hint helps you out, Joanna.
Ignorance, arrogance. Does she get to tell us the hint? She gets
What did you come up with? What do you think, Joanna? Who also sounds like Stitch and is currently blue like Stitch.
I call off the spell, okay?
How long do we wait until we all get to hear the hint at this rate?
Okay,
Oh,
Joanna.
that's-
Joanna. I see your mic activating.
Johanna sort of like rubs her temples, wipes tears off of her face, and has like a sort of expression on her face that says like, wait a minute. Goes through her phone, goes like down to her notes, and reads aloud. And did you mean to say in the old gods, or like the days of the old gods? Is that in the old gods?
In the days of the old gods, yeah. Like, the days of the old gods being 300 years ago.
A few centuries ago, in the days of the old gods, there were two. Kanos, the god of knowledge, and Billard, the god of secrets. Both possessed information, but they warred constantly. One wanted to conquer all information, while the other took his information and hid it from the world.
So does
Yeah.
that make it? Does that mean that secrets is the opposite?
So is
When
secrecy
I
the
think of
answer?
knowledge, I think of secrets would be the other half of knowledge, because if you have it, you have that secret.
You wish to reveal secrets, do you not? how often, just this trip alone, have you tried to uncover all this secreted knowledge, like knowledge on arbiters? Which, while we know a bit, since they're like a government thing, you know. So maybe the answer is probably the secrets.
All right.
I don't
All right, Joanna. The figure is looking intently at you. What do you say?
Waffles.
Secrets. What's secrets?
The figure nods, and then he backs up, and you hear a ka-chick on the vault door.
How was she supposed to get secrets from?
You have to think about
I see that.
secreted
I see how
information.
that could be the answer actually, because like, if you have knowledge and you don't share knowledge, then you have a secret.
Okay.
Well, I sit down at the campfire and think for a bit, and I wonder, and then I ask, so who all wanted in there and why?
It's some sort of
At this
vault,
point, I don't remember any.
so I guess
The man in black speaks up. Be careful of what you find in here. Some secrets I've reasonably kept hidden. And then he just vanishes.
of course.
I was going to go in there to continue searching for what I wanted to bring back on, but I have ended that journey.
So
You guys
now
want to go in?
Let's go.
So,
Sure, we can take
Hey,
some
we went through all this stuff. We're going in now.
I'm going in to find out what's in there. I don't even care if we take anything. I just want to know what's in there.
All right.
I
Well,
like to hear it. Well, can't
There
say
are... As you enter in, it's a dark concrete bunker. And you see just corpses in black cloaks laying all over the place. And this is like a small entryway that you stepped into. Well, not an entryway, but you know, kind of like a front desk type area. I forget what it's called exactly. But
I am a special snowflake race.
Okay. Serious Anashi, got it.
I'm a human.
Wait, guys, you can wait for the human.
I just
No,
cast the
gotta
light
go.
spell and we continue.
okay. And as
Making
you greeting area, there we go. As you go past this greeting area, it's only a small hallway that eventually splits into 4 possible directions to look.
So who wants to induce the splitting from the group plot cliche?
You could explore together if you want.
I know, I'm just making the bad joke.
So.
Yeah, that sounded like a good idea to me.
So who wants to split the party?
No. Because keep in mind.
I mean, I could travel. I mean, not if I. How? Saying I'm gonna ask you a question in private.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever told them what I am exactly, other than the archaeologist thing.
Okay. Well,
I just in general, like, secrets don't just have to be files and things. They could be creatures too.
Joanna, make me a con
Sandwich.
save. Con save. All right, you guys all see Joanna's eyes glow briefly as she casts Detect Magic, and then suddenly there's a bright flash in the room. And Joanna, you were unconscious immediately.
Bump, womp.
Okay. That just happened.
I pick up the fallen Joanna and then put Joanna on my back so I can carry.
How far into the vault are we?
Right.
You're
So,
just
that-
past the greeting area.
So,
Okay,
seeing
I wanna
that,
take her
how
out
about
to-
After seeing the person go unconscious, I'm like, okay, how about you guys wait here a second and I'll go get us some backup. It should only take a second. Did I ever tell you guys what type of wizard I am?
No.
How do I do the whole slash. Is it slash me to do that thing that Joanne was
Yeah,
already doing?
yeah,
We
it's
get to
slash
whisper?
me.
Gabe Anthony, I didn't know you were a player in this game. Gabe
I
A.
cast a light, so magic is kind of.
Well, maybe cantrips are different.
You see, after the incident, I was already a wizard before, but I decided to devote myself a bit more to necromancy for easy to guess reasons.
So yes,
Yeah, when you
as
I should have guessed that one.
and as you guys look at Verlin, he starts saying weird ritualistic incantations. I like it. Inspiration, Verlin.
I was waiting for him to say like Michael Jordan or something.
And Michael Jordan. But no, you guys see one of the cloaked figures rise up.
Okay. You know, I probably should have guessed that one considering the whole dead girlfriend thing, you know.
True, but
So, do you guys want to check the northwest, the northeast, the southwest, or the southeast?
I don't want to be
east.
morbid here, but can I use mending on ashes to recreate the bones? If all the
No.
bone pieces are... Okay.
If you could do that, I would be doing it too. But
Hey, I'm asking if it's possible. I didn't say...
No, you see, because ashes, the bones have already turned into ashes. They're not broken, they're just something else now.
they're just disintegrated. There are too many small pieces.
Alright, so,
Right. So, how many of us are there, and how many skeletons did I actually bring back?
you
I
brought
don't
back
remember.
one.
Okay, I brought back one. It's my buddy Tim.
Okay.
We went to the
So-
Black Cloak convention a couple years back.
So how about we just all go down one together, especially if there's already something that prevents certain types of magic.
Right, we could have my skeleton buddy go first.
Yes.
Alright, which direction do you want to pick?
Okay, we got 4, you said?
Southeast.
Ack is already going to the southeast.
What's
Right, you fool! Wait on us! At least
Wait,
put
did
the
you put a
skeleton
light
in
on
front
the
of you as a
skeleton?
shield.
Did you put a light on the skeleton so it can... I mean, yeah, we have lights on ourselves, but you might
We
want
have
to be
lights
able to see
ourselves.
the
I have
skeleton.
light on me so I can see.
Yeah, you can
But
see, but can you see
if-
the skeleton like you should, so we can see further?
If the
Right in
skeleton
front
is
of him.
going first, we put light on the skeleton so that we can see 30 feet in front of the skeleton in color.
Yes.
And
Hurry
you
up,
can see 30
skeleton.
feet.
Wait, what, hold on, Ack, what did you say?
Hurry
Say,
up,
hurry
skeleton.
up, skeleton.
Okay,
Spooky, scary skeletons.
so how do you command the skeleton to do stuff? You have to give it commands now. It's just standing there looking at you.
Alright, skeleton in front of me. Come here.
It comes to you.
Mush, dog. Okay,
Hush, dog. It gets on all fours.
no.
You actually brought back a dog skeleton.
It doesn't have any
instead.
vocal cords. How can it bark anyway?
It clatters.
Sure. Anyway, I order it to march in front of us. Yeah,
All
cast
right.
light on so we can see him.
Alright, as you cast light on him, he does indeed stand in front of you.
We are a mobile torch now.
There you go.
And
Follows behind the skeleton.
alright, and you're marching down the southeast, you said?
Ooh, shitty.
I
Yeah,
think it was the northeast by south.
southeast.
Alright, as you go down the southeast corridor, you eventually come upon a giant concrete room, and in the middle is a giant concrete holding cell, and you see in through the windows, you see a unicorn-like figure. It is laying in a pile of grass, and it is shallow breathing.
I recognize this creature, I hope.
You do recognize this creature.
Are there scales?
There, it is scaly, yes.
Horsefish!
That
Sorry,
is
what?
no way to talk about my patron now.
Oh,
I'm sorry, what?
okay. So,
Yeah,
explanation
this is called a
time, just
Kieran.
little.
Ah. Can I roll a knowledge whatever check to know that already, or
Arcana.
knowledge arcana? Can I roll a good roll?
No.
Please.
Am I able to tell if it's real or are we still
Right,
in?
there we go.
Hey,
I
guys,
did it
okay.
good. I did it good.
So a Kieran is a good aligned outsider, or in this case, there are no such things as outsiders because there's no such things as other planes in this universe. It's a good aligned celestial being that basically you guys all feel calm right. You guys all kind of feel calm right now. And
So we can assume that this is real and not like weird illusion in this vault thing.
you can, yes. And basically what happens is anywhere a Kieran dwells, it just flourishes with life and yeah, that's basically it, just life.
So, I know you've been looking for this for a while, but should we be worried? Joanna didn't take damage, so Joanna would get back up, I'd assume.
Oh.
Yeah, Joanna went right to 0 because of the detect magic.
Oh, I
And then I
didn't think
touched
of it
her
as
for
that. I
5.
thought of it as just a condition. Never mind.
Yeah, I thought she was just going unconscious.
Oh no, it
Which
fried the
means 0
fuck out of
HP.
her.
Okay.
Rip.
So yeah, she's back to 5. Sora's still carrying her on what she says something.
Is the Kieran bound in any way or just kind of
Nope,
weak?
just looks like its breathing is very shallow.
So,
I guess should try to look for hidden things.
Ak,
Is
you do
this-
find, yeah, you actually find a sort of weird button kind of hidden in the tiles along the wall.
Is this one of those secrets that we should be worried about not removing? I understand that this is your patron.
Do we have
Well-
any sort of thief in this party?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can we
I
ask
assume.
them to detect traps more than just the button?
Well, that's
You
the
just
thief
look
that
for
just
hidden
detected the
things.
button. I
Alright,
assume
just
there would have
making
been
sure.
traps found along that as well. He was looking for anything hidden.
Alright.
Do you want to press the button, Ak?
Sure.
Alright, you've seen a movie before.
Alright, as you press the button, a steel door that was hidden within the concrete of this holding cell opens up, and you all suddenly feel hella chill.
Like,
Sort of
we feel cold, or
anxiety
we
and
feel like
grunting
we're
cuts
smoking
down
one
the-
too
Hella
much?
relaxed.
Hey, man. That was a nice button press hack. Good job.
When did he open the door to Colorado?
Hey, is that?
Am I too high to cast Lesser Restoration right now?
You can
or-
cast Lesser Restoration. You're not that high.
Dude, you can cast anything, man. I
Oh.
believe in you.
Sort
I
of
don't think I
actually
can
sounds
cast it on
like
everybody,
a
though.
completely normal person right now. Like
I don't think even at higher
grunting
levels.
grunt is like, hello.
Alright, so you
Maybe
cast
like
Lesser
the
Restoration
old-
on the patron? Or on the Kieran?
Can we roll like a resist to this type of thing, just so we can stay alert, or no?
Sure, if that will help the Kieran at all.
I mean, I don't know what you said cast Lesser Restoration. I don't know what you mean.
I don't know what the chill did to them. If that's something that can cure.
No,
that,
no. You guys aren't
Okay.
like high chill. You're just calm, you know? Except like way more fucking calm than you were before the door opened.
Well, does the Kieran need? I mean, can I heal it, or is it not that kind of injured?
You haven't gone in the cage yet, have you?
I didn't realize there was a cage. I thought they.
I
were-
said there was a
We've got
holding cell.
Which
Oh,
means cage. You wanna know what also means holding cell? Cage.
Holding cell and cage, yeah.
Mouth agape in terror and all that. Anyway, so can I roll a thing to sort of resist the chilling effect so I can stay a bit more?
Well, you can stay alert if you want, but you find it quite difficult to do so.
That's why I was asking about the whole roll to resist this type of thing. But
Not this time.
all right,
Okay,
Hey, is
so
that what What stopped my spell?
What's wrong with it?
I wouldn't think that can kill you. Or knock you unconscious.
You've been chilled to death.
What?
You smoked one too many weed joints.
You injected too many weeds.
Wrong?
What's
You
wrong?
drank too much of the tobacco. You
I-
drank
I-
too many
Alice, wait.
cigarettes.
So should we step into the room?
Do you guys want to?
I mean, I gotta get my patron out of here. And
Should
I
I?
am going
Yeah,
to
that's
step
why
why
I'm
into the
asking.
room.
Should I
because
send the
pressed button.
skeleton in first, just in case?
Wait,
No,
hold
no,
on,
no,
hold on, hold on, guys,
wait,
guys,
wait.
guys. Axe said something.
I'm gonna step into the room.
All right, you step into the room. Do you want to make me a medicine check as you observe this creature?
Medicine check.
I assume it would be a
medicine-
medicine check, considering it's a living.
medicine check. Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot medicine was a skill. It seems like a weird name.
Its breathing is shallow. It's not looking good in some way. Can't tell what though.
All right,
Alright.
I'll walk into the room next.
All right, make me a medicine check if you want to. Yeah, it looks like it's. As you examine the creature, it opens its eyes up at you, and you kind of see that it looks. Now that you're getting a better view of it, it looks kind of thin.
It's kind of thin.
Yeah.
malnourished.
It's been here for far too long, it seems.
Uh,
Yeah, so Lucy, you might want to come over here. You said this is your patron?
Yeah. I've
Well-
been looking for it for a while, and it kept saying it was surrounded by death, and, well, I
Well,
guess here.
I guess you found your death. Be careful, despite how
so,
relaxed
No,
you
not
may
my
feel.
death, just surrounded by death, and, well, you just brought up a skeleton, so...
Yeah,
I mean, you've got a
that
point.
away.
But what I'm saying
Hey,
is, surrounded by death, you might want to come over here, but be careful.
Okay. So I'm gonna come over and...
All right. Well, as
See.
you step into the holding cell, Lucy, there is fresh grass. There are fertile trees that have fertile fruit, and it just
Here,
it feels good to be in here.
can you
If
ask
there's
the
fruit and
patron if
grass,
the
how
food's
is it
safe?
looking...
Can
like
you
it's
ask
not
if the
eating?
food's safe?
Exactly.
Is it unable to eat its own fruit that it produces?
If it's been in here for so long before all this grew, then it's possible that it didn't have the strength whenever it started growing, but that there's something wrong with them. Can you ask the patron if that food's safe? Or find out on your own? Because I'm sure that we can grab it if we need to, just we want to be certain before we do so. Because it did say it was surrounded by death, and it's currently in a verdant field with grown trees. Mind you, I'm sure the rest of the vault is also rather dangerous, but...
That's right, we got my skeleton buddy Steve.
Oh, chill, Sorenite.
Does anybody have Mage Hand?
Murdoch takes out one of those little dinosaurs on a handle that grabs stuff for you.
No, I do not have mage hand.
Sorenite
Okay.
takes out his door.
Am I actually in the holding cell or just in the room in front of the cage?
You said you were stepping in the holding cell, so you're in the holding cell.
What was
So
it
I'm
just
able to
unlocked?
actually reach one of the fruits?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll
Yeah,
take
you-
one of the fruits off the tree and go over to the Kieran.
All right. It slowly opens its mouth.
I message it saying, "Are you able to chew on your own, or are you gonna need me to help you with that too?"
It says help.
Nom 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 nom. Nom,
Okay,
nom,
so
nom.
I kind of, yeah, I help feed it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Like
As
bird feed
you.
it, or just give
No,
it-
no. She takes the fruit and puts it in its mouth and then helps it chew and swallow.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem to become any better.
Did that help it at all?
Murdoch
Pick
walks
water?
up with some of his rations, and here, try this.
All right.
I'm
You feed it some of your rations, but it doesn't seem to be getting better right now.
I try my water skin. Try to give it some water. Or water bottle, what would the modern equivalent be?
Yeah.
Canteen?
Canteen, yeah.
Okay. I was like, oh, yeah, well, that's
Water
like,
bottle.
Okay,
Sure.
so you give it some water, and after all the rations and all the water, in about 30 minutes, you actually, these dulled scales actually just light up the room, and they become lustrous again.
Blinded by the light. Like it is. But in the night.
And it actually slowly gets up and stands. Thank you. Thank you so much, my child.
Thank you very much.
And thanks to you that helped her get this far and rescue me. I am in your debt.
That's a weird name.
God damn it!
I'm sorry. Sorry to break up the happy reunion, but who are you and why are you here? What happened? I'm a bit
Verlin.
new to this whole party thing. So what?
Verlin, you're knocked out.
I'm knocked out. Great.
Yep. A
Okay.
divine force envelops Verlin and beats him and tells him to stop saying puns. And then,
That was a pun. Where was the pun in that?
or
You
it
just are a pun.
Stop using wordplay.
Yes, that's what it is.
Seriously,
Okay,
what?
so-
Where was the pun?
You
Oh
made a
my
dad
God.
joke.
I made a
So-
dad joke. How hungry I'm. Oh right.
See, then we just make your backstory even edgier by assuming that your wife died while nearly bearing child.
Don't make this any worse for me.
Okay, so
So
oh, did
I
you
was
heal
like,
him back up?
so
Yeah, like,
it's been
See, hey, random people's with me on this. Where was the pun?
it was a dad joke.
so
Dad jokes and puns are not the same
Miss-
thing.
Mr. Kieran, I've been traveling with Lucy for quite a while. She's spoken highly of you. I must
Okay.
ask though, why are you here? This is a very interesting place to be kept. Getting here was very dangerous. We were told that these are secrets that mostly should be kept hidden.
Well, back when the War of the Gods took place, Billard was near injured, and I nursed him back to health, and he thought that maybe if public use of my powers became too popular, that someone might try to use me for nefarious purposes, and so he locked me away in here, and the Helith mercenaries were quite generous in keeping me fed, but unfortunately they died. And they've been dead for quite a while now.
So if you come out with us, do you know anything? How long have you been here? Do you know like a time frame?
It's been 3,000 years.
And
Actually-
you know that it's public knowledge that the War of the Gods happened 300 years ago. So
Okay,
he's been
so-
here for at least 300 years.
So you probably do not know
Or at most
the
300 years.
world's- Yeah, it's like you do not know the world's atmosphere now, do you?
I
It's
do
been
know the
quite
world's
a while.
atmosphere. It is absolutely terrible. But
He
The
knows
ozone
it through
looks
me.
Like, the
My
ozone looks like garbage. Too much carbon dioxide.
my point is, do you have a place to go from here that you can stay hidden?
I do.
I would
But
ask
first-
to know where that is, but that's kind of ruining the point.
Do not worry, I will give my location to Lucina, and Lucina alone.
Wait, he's one of your Patreons?
I
You're
Where have you
okay.
been?
You got knocked out for a pun this time.
I don't know if it's
Meta pun
possible to
this
be
time.
knocked out while already knocked out.
I healed you for 4. It can be taken back.
I didn't know you healed me.
Let's
When did you
see.
Murdoch, no. He doesn't have his earbuds in yet. No, don't do this. Don't shoot a gun in this game. So that's like quickly fetching his earbuds as Murdoch pulls out a gun.
What are these strange yellow lines enveloping this guy?
That's the divine light beating Verlin up.
Oh no.
Oh, I thought it was.
Oh,
Melissa.
oh.
This is prejudice. Just because necromancy is African American magic doesn't mean I need to be mistreated like this.
You might need to stop, but while you're ahead here, but
Okay.
Which one was I ahead?
All
you
right.
weren't. You
All right,
weren't.
That was a.
I have been
Wow.
knocked out by Jesus beams 2 times.
You've gained
I'm gonna
negative
stop
experience
healing
at this
you
point.
until like this whole ordeal is over. Okay? Yes. Okay.
Okay. So, do you need assistance leaving then from here, Kieran, or do you have? anything
I
you
should
prefer
be able
call
to. I should be able to do it myself.
by? Okay. Do you have any words of wisdom for us as we go through here?
Be very careful. There is a powerful. There are 2 powerful forces here, and one of them will probably leave you scarred. 2 of them if you are rather unlucky.
Well,
Well, I'm fucked.
one of them already kind of scarred. One thing already kind of scarred us. If you mean the front gate.
No.
All
I
right.
do not know what else. I do not know exactly what else lies within, but there is a great evil presence here.
In before Tall Jack crap, yeah. What are you expecting at this point?
Jack
Even though that was Pathfinder, but
That's a reference to Rapanathuk from our country.
Then
As I sit there, I'm guessing one of the
Lucy.
forces has already knocked me out twice.
Yeah.
And Lucy,
Yeah.
kneel before me, Lucy.
she does.
And you feel a powerful surge of magic rising up within you.
I now dub thee Sir Lucy, Knight of the Round Table.
And you have gained a spell slot.
Woohoo!
Jesus Christ.
Thank
No, that's what killed me. That's just a curing.
You have gained a permanent spell slot, Lucy.
Yes. No potions in this world, but I will take another spell slot.
It is not named Sinashi, no.
Look, he was already a dark presence throughout before we got in here. Kind of weird also in here.
I'm not like Orcus, okay? I don't have a TV station where I watch people go through a death dungeon.
I'm sorry.
never
have a
met
computer.
Orcus.
I'm sorry. Who?
Don't worry about it, Greenie.
That sounds like
Sorry.
very Danganronpa setup, but
So,
Orcus is a dark god, it's fine.
the Kieran
It's fine.
nods. The Kieran bows to all of you, and then as he leaves the compound, grass just grows in his wake.
Do we
It's
feel
like
even more?
Murdoch's laying on the ground and then grass grows under him.
Yep, Murdoch, grass grew under you.
I will knowledge nature it.
It is common grass.
it is indeed grass. Good to know. Can I
The
do
fruits
that
that it
too? Or...
produced were like divine, but the
Sure,
grass
sure,
is common.
Verlin, you can do it.
I was asking if I can do anything, or am I still knocked out?
No, you're good. You're good to go.
Alright. Well, I guess while I'm here, I might as well do it.
Okay, knocked out again.
It is grass.
I rolled
on
a
the
natural
fruits.
9.
Yeah.
The fruits?
Or do you want religion?
No, it's good. The fruits are bananas.
I was picturing an apple. Okay.
No, that's the evil fruit.
Alright, well, you guys have checked out this part of the facility.
Are the bananas still there, or did they leave when the Kieran walked away?
They're still there.
It's like, the trees are still there. He didn't pack them up and take them with him.
Well, they might,
Wilt.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I got her
Built in
concerned.
time, but not in 5 minutes.
You don't know. I don't know how much range. Well, actually, I do, but
Yeah.
well, Lucy does. Anyways, how many bananas were there, and may I take some?
Yeah, go ahead. You can add 4 bananas to your inventory.
4 bananas.
Do we all like roll a thing to try to harvest the bananas?
Sure. Go ahead.
Alright. Do I roll? Do it just a regular
Yeah,
D20 or do I? Is there
Do a nature check, all of you, if you want to harvest the fruit.
That's
Ooh.
what I want.
You gain 4 bananas as well. Verlin. Murdoch, you gain 2.
And a seaweed.
Joanna, you get 5.
Wow.
I start eating one.
It tastes
Nah, you have
it tastes absolutely fantastic. Ack, you also get 5.
So I assume
Aww.
we're picking...
Murdoch.
No. Murdoch, I haven't
Although
played.
you
Murdoch,
do
I haven't
realize
played.
that you're the third tallest.
The skeleton lifts up the gnome to help him pick the bananas.
Did you command
Wait,
it to
wait,
do
wait.
so?
Yes, I commanded it to
Can I,
help.
can I shoot down more bananas? I might.
Okay, despite the fact that you're in kind of a closed space, sure.
Oh no! Cover your ears,
Yeah.
everyone, quick!
Wait, why are we covering our?
Sorna plugs in his puts in his ear plugs. He knows
Wait.
what
I
it is.
look around. I look very confused until I see the gun and start freaking out. Like, dude, what the fuck?
No.
Did he put
Can
his
I,
hand
can I Captain America it? Can I
Can
toss
you
my
catch
shield
it
at them?
there?
Sure, make me a ranged attack roll with your strength.
What?
He's throwing something at it.
Make me a thrown attack roll, which
I was offering
Great, you
just
got
try-
the shield stuck up there.
like, I
yep,
was
your
trying-
shield is now stuck up a tree, just like your
Oh,
goddamn
I was-
kite.
Murdoch, don't you have one of
Yeah.
those little grapper hands?
A grappling
What?
hook,
I
No,
don't have
no,
mage
no.
hand. Jojo,
I
do
have
you
rope.
have a mage hand?
The
extend a
little,
claw.
the little T-Rex thing. I thought you had one of the little T-Rex things.
He doesn't.
Aw.
Look, can we guys just accept the offer to just have my skeleton lift you up?
Sorna uses his spear
No.
to like fish some stuff off of it.
Okay, so I
Jojo,
not
do you
use.
have mage hand?
Sorry? What are you gonna say?
Jojo's Bizarre Adventure. Oh,
I'm kind of like really tired right now, and it's just really fun to watch you guys like trying.
I mean,
Final fucking.
Jojo can pick stuff because she's
Wait.
still on Sornot's back.
Jojo, you had mage hand when I asked if anybody had mage hand?
Jojo's been on Sornot's back this whole time.
Ah.
All right, so you all pick some fruit.
What are we getting down from the tree?
The
Fruits.
shield.
Oh, the shield. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I was gonna use
Yeah.
the rope to get that.
the shield is full of bananas.
Okay, Murdoch slings a rope up there and gets his shield down.
I want to pick some fruit as well. I will catch them in my dwarven Richard Nixon mask, covering the eyes with my other hand.
I'm sorry, you're what?
Look, it's a long thing to explain, but so not make me a knowledge nature check.
No, it's nature.
Yep.
The nature of the Richard Nixon man.
Another time. Nature check. Come on.
Sarnot, as you try to spear the fruit, you keep, well, spearing the fruit a little too much.
Alright. I was actually kind of going like shake the branches around them, if that makes any sense.
Oh, shake the branches around them? Unfortunately,
Yeah, like, I'm putting the spear up there and like shaking the tree.
you know what? You get one fruit just out of pity.
You do such a horrible job harvesting the bananas that you harvested an.
All right, do you guys want to check out any of the other three rooms?
I mean, I've got what I
Yes.
came here for, so
I noticed that
Uh,
my
I
I guess
patron
we can-
warned you guys about what is in the other rooms.
He warned us about the stairs, bro.
He warned us about what's in here at all.
Yep, there's a very
Hello.
evil presence.
Y'all mind if we just kind of like go to sleep for a little bit? My head really, really hurts.
I'm still carrying you, so you can just sleep up here. I think I have a pillow.
I think she's trying to find a good point in the session.
That's fine by me too.
Yeah.
Unless you guys want to continue. I mean, I am all for it.
Up to you guys.
No, if JoJo has to go or whatever, I mean, yeah, we
Jojo has to go.
I just kind of wanted to hit up that long rest to recover
Oh.
more than 5 hit points.
Go ahead,
Hang
go
on,
ahead,
hang
Joanna.
on.
Go ahead.
I got 3 spell slots. I could, well,
Do you have 4 now, or did you already have, or did you just now have 3?
No.
Just now.
I have
She
3 now.
can. She can spend her spell slots, and we can just take a short rest instead.
Yeah,
Unless JoJo needs her spell slots back.
I
Well,
don't-
if we're
I
doing
mean,
the-
I need my. I mean, I could use my spell slot for the enemy dead back.
Are we gonna take a short rest? Is that what you're?
Yeah, I think a short rest with Lucina expending her spell slots would probably be a better option.
All right, then right before we take a short rest, I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay then. You are now covered in mage armor, but again, because it only lasts 8 hours and oh yeah, that's right, never mind, short rest. I'm a fucking
or
moron.
Eurus. There you go.
I'm
short
a...
rest-
Hi guys, I'm a DM, I'm pretty sure.
Well, Joanna just sleeps on Sornot's head.
Yes, you are
like, on
indeed a dangerous
Sornot's
moron,
shoulders. And
You
then-
know what, Greenie?
and then
You can go ahead
Sornot's
and
just,
have
like,
inspiration
eating
again.
sandwich.
Wait, what?
I heard you, Greenie. You can go ahead and have inspiration again for that. That was good.
JoJo, how are you feeling now, or do you need more healing?
I have a feeling I'm inadvertently
I mean,
going
that's
for the
25 right
inspiration
now.
victory at this point.
If JoJo needs more healing after that, I need to reconvene on what my hit points are. Shit.
Wait, you healed me
mind
for
you,
how
I
much?
have 32.
25.
25.
So was I ever actually damaged, or was that all just for jokes?
Whoops! I did not mean to. Did not mean to make that
My
explosion.
HP is also 32.
I guess that's...
Okay.
How much con do you have, out of curiosity?
2.
+2? Okay, that makes me feel better.
Yeah, Verlin also has a +2 con, putting him at the
That
same
makes me feel
HP.
better about that.
Murdoch has about 60 HP.
What level
So-
are we again?
5.
59.
Okay, just making sure.
But anyway, okay. So which other ways do you guys want to check out now that you've rested up?
Okay, so southeast is entirely cleared?
Southeast is cleared.
Oh, okay. Alright, so I assume we return to the middle room.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so 2 of those things are going to be powers. Like, powerful beings from Kieran's warning.
Powerful beams.
Yes, powerful beams. No, powerful beings. Or powerful presences. So
Look,
it could be
powerful
like a
beams.
Beans? Yeah, it could be a bean, to be fair. We're not VeggieTales or anything, but...
Well,
They are the
Anybody?
grapes of wrath.
which
Anybody?
guys do you want to
No?
pick?
Okay.
Alright, so which directions are they actually? Just
Southwest, southwest, northeast, northwest.
alright.
How about we clear east? That's
Alright,
a
let's
D4
just go in
for
the
3 ways.
Let's just go in a. So we started in the southeast. You said.
Yeah.
Or we
Counter
did the
counterclockwise.
I was just thinking, just going clockwise from there, but
Okay. Well, whichever one you guys decide on. Anyway, no matter, you know what? I'll just we'll just
So,
do.
actually,
What?
I have an idea. So, if we do southwest, and then that one's fine, the next 2, we have a straight shot for running in fear in case that's a need.
got a point.
But what if
Okay.
Southwest
Yeah.
isn't fine then?
Then you
Then
guys
we
have a
run-
clear way to the exit.
We have a slightly longer turn, but this is a. I would say we get that risk out of the hand now while we still have time to. While we still have all this, like, Lucy's full up on the like her magic right now, you know. So it's like we're in a better position now, so we should do the one where we have to turn more to escape. Or is my logic flawed?
Should we
I'll just
seal
go
off
down that
the-
path that he suggested.
Okay, southwest it is.
I was
In
saying,
the
should we seal
southwest.
off the southeast.
You want to seal it off?
Yeah,
We went to north-south.
Okay,
Yes.
Ak, you do find a button that seems to be labeled seal.
And then a water Pokemon shows up.
Press that button.
You press the button. Hold on, Ak. You press the button.
Yes.
All right, a door just slams down from above, sealing that hallway.
All right.
Hey,
Now we can
there's
go.
that.
What happens if you press it again?
Okay. So actually,
Are we
quickly,
following the grass?
Can we confirm that those are on every door, like on each pathway? The
Yeah.
seal button. Okay, that's a good thing to keep in mind. Let's keep that in mind, yeah? In case we're getting chased by something. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
If it's something big enough, I'm sure we can have one of us distracted for a little while. And
Oh yeah, that is a good point. The grass, is it weeding like?
It's
out
leading out the
towards
exit.
Okay.
Okay.
That is a good thing to make sure of.
at least we won't confuse which door we need to go through. If we somehow are gonna end up running back, we just know to follow the grass.
Right.
Yep. Okay, so southwest it is. This place seems to have been the quarters for all the people that are now dead around you. Does not have a fridge though. Just has beds.
Are there any people in there? Any skeletons?
Nope.
I mean, there's the skeleton I have with.
Well, other than
Is there a lot of dust on the beds? Like it's been.
Nope.
Well, I mean, I know we have skeletons, but oh,
It's odd. Even the skeletons didn't even have like ashes or anything around them. This place is sterile.
It's been
Pristine.
300 years. You would think that there would be some sort of.
Are there any supplies?
There are no supplies as far as you can see.
This is too
Do we-
clean.
Anyone want to search the beds?
Yeah. Sort out.
I'll look
Perception
under the
check and
mattress.
search for hidden stuff.
All right,
Like,
Axe.
I was gonna search the beds like more thoroughly, but
Make perception or investigation checks.
Uh,
Ack, you don't find shit.
I think investigation's better. Yeah.
did I
Aw.
do a
Lucy,
good?
you don't find shit.
I rolled higher than the other two. I mean, the
So
other
no, you
30.
don't find shit.
Debate. I'm not sure which of those rolls for Joanne we're supposed to understand.
Joanna and Verlin. As you guys are searching the mattresses, you guys find scrolls.
What?
Scrolls.
What's on the scrolls?
Do we know what scrolls are?
Do we? I mean, what language? Do they say anything? Are they empty? Do they have a language?
You have no idea. These are weird as shit markings that are on here.
No languages we all understand. What do we all even know as a group?
Common, goblin.
I know Common, Deep, Draconic.
Dwarvish, Celestial, Sylvan, Elven, Draconic. Common.
Well, I pass my scroll around to everyone to see if it has the language needed.
None of you can comprehend it.
Can my sage background know lore of like
Can
be
I
able
do
to
knowledge
know?
history? Sorry, what?
I mean, we have an archaeologist. Shouldn't he recognize kind of
Well, I mean,
older texts?
You gotta realize the stuff I was looking at was stuff with Draconic and Deep. That's how I learned those languages. This can I roll a knowledge history or Arcana or something to see if I at least know what the language is, even if I can't understand it.
Sure.
All right.
You know that this is a language that you do not know.
Okay.
Thanks.
I mean, I can probably like do something towards deciphering these, but I don't want to cast any more divination magic in here.
Well, worst case scenario, one of us wakes you up. Worst case.
I mean, I cure light wounds, and nothing happened to me, but
Okay, but getting just knocked the fuck out for no reason out of nowhere fucking hurts.
Hey,
fair
Anyway.
enough.
do we keep searching
Let's-
more beds, or how many scrolls did we find?
Just 2.
Just 2? And they have the same markings on them?
They have different marking, like they each have the same markings, but they're rearranged differently.
Hmm.
And if you actually read
Can I
it,
try
it's
holding
gonna
the two
be warning,
together?
Your eyes can be burned out.
You can try holding the 2 together, and I know your next step is going to be using your skeleton friend as a light to light up the back, right?
Yep.
I knew it. Okay. Nope, it still doesn't form any comprehensible language.
Anybody have lemon juice?
No.
I think this was invented. I think the papers are
actually-
older. Can I actually do a thing to see if I can guess how old the papers are?
Your history check can reveal that these are about 300 years old, yes.
I don't think lemon juice was around back then.
Hey,
Why
how
not?
about we
Lemon's
just
not a
store
thing?
these, and then we can like figure them out later. Maybe there's something or someone in here who we could probably convince to learn to help.
Lemon juice. I don't think anyone was using lemon juice. Yeah,
Sorna actually. Sorna is actually looking around for like a book.
There are no
Any
books.
sort of books. There are no books. Are there any etchings into the walls
Nope.
in this room or in the hallway?
Nope, this place is clean as fuck.
Okay, well, I hold them next to each other. What if I hold one on top of the other?
I thought that's what you were trying to do.
No, I tried to hold them side by side.
Oh, you tried to hold... Oh, I thought you were... Well, no, then. Nothing
Neither work. Got
Yeah,
it.
neither work.
Got it.
What
Okay, you
about
keep
those
rotating the
scrolls?
two until
Good to know that
something
you were
looks
farther
like
ahead of me than I thought.
Okay, so these are in a language we don't know. Maybe we can find some sort of other writing by these people.
Fair enough. Also,
so
how
that
lit up
we
is the
have
room we're
more
in?
of a reference.
The room that you're in is kind of small. It holds only
is
8...
small,
It holds
and-
only 8 beds.
Also, and like I said, asking how lit up is the room?
Oh, lit up. Well, because your skeleton's here, it's lit up.
All right. I ordered the skeleton to go back a ways.
Alright, it starts getting darker.
Any change?
Does anything become
no.
clear in black and white?
Nope.
All right. Scientific method. Just try everything and hopefully something will work.
Oh wait,
Could I try to see?
Sorry,
What?
sorry. Sorna pulls up the Google Translate app.
The ghoul.
It's an app.
Up,
an
up,
app.
hold on, hold on.
Oh,
Sit
wait,
down
wait.
here.
Sorry.
Hold on. Joanna
Go
has
on, look at this.
demanded the scrolls.
All right. And the scrolls.
Alright, Joanna, what's your idea?
My idea is something about one. Okay, so basically, for now, we put them away and just keep going. And hopefully the answer turns up. If not, we get out of here, and then I'm able to cast divination magic without dying immediately.
Can I at least use my historical knowledge to know who built this place, like the thing says? Like I can know who built this place and the rooms and all that? Because I don't think I've
Sure.
been saying that enough yet.
Sure, whoever wants to try to roll history to see if they know who the hell...
No, it's an archaeologist thing. It's a basic feat.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You
When I
can
enter
know.
the room- when I enter a room or a dungeon, you know what it is and who built it.
Yeah, okay, so this is a vault created by the Helith Mercenaries, a super secret society from around 300 years back that was a great instrument in helping everybody on the planet cooperate together to defeat Kanos, the god of knowledge, in the War of the Gods. And their patron deity was Billard, the god of secrets. So,
Can I roll a knowledge? Well, we're probably going back. Can I? Are we going back, or are we still in here?
To the main room.
I mean, we got beds here.
Well, we didn't spend any resources in here.
All right.
Does
Well-
anybody want to search this room anymore? It's very pristine, very creepy. Have we searched everything?
We searched the beds. I specifically said beds. So.
Yeah, no.
Is there anything
Sinachi,
else
what
in
all
here?
was in the room?
We
Just
did
beds.
perception check, so
Is there anything on the walls, like paintings or anything?
nope.
Just
Well,
beds.
Is it flat, or does it look like there might be possible switches that are hidden?
It is flat.
Okay.
So we're not remembering something from earlier when there was a hollow wall. Knocks on the walls. Like just every step or two knocks on the wall just to feel if he gets a different sound.
Alright, no, it is solid.
He does the same thing in the hallway while people are deciding if we leave the hallway.
Alright, it is solid. So, as you guys make your way back to the other entrance, or, well, you know, the central room, I should say.
I don't think we should seal it yet. Because
Also, can I see?
Okay, one at a time, Lucy?
Can I see the scrolls real quick to see what kind of ink and paper it's made out of? I mean, it can't just be paper after 300 years. It'd have to be some sort of parchment, but...
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna go towards the room we sealed, or the hallway we sealed, and press the button again to see if it.
No.
opens up.
We don't want to seal this just yet.
No,
The one
the-
that we sealed already.
Alright, the northeast, or the southeast hallway opens up.
Okay, so
Okay,
that's
so
that's
it's not
good enough.
permanent. Okay, I'll press it again.
And it goes back down.
Sorna looks
Stop playing
over
with the
the
door.
door. Sorna looks over the door. Is there any symbols on the door?
Nope.
And then the button that said seal was in common.
Yep.
Is there? I forget. Was there anything in the main hall, like the main, the hub to make note of?
Just the grass.
Just the grass that's leading outside,
Other
that's
than
it.
that? Okay. All right.
Right.
Okay.
So, two places left. Hopefully, one of them just has the answer to the parchment. I think for now, the best we can do is just search the other two rooms, and when we're done searching, check on the
So-
scrolls.
So wait,
Let's seal the east-west room first.
Anyone also notice that their whole two presents?
Yeah, hold
thing,
on,
and
hold
then
on.
we have
Hold.
two scrolls?
Did I just hear let's seal the east-west room?
No.
Yes, that is
the
what he
one
said.
we
That is
went
what
to
he said.
before.
Okay, hold on. I just gotta comprehend that
Did
for a
we just
moment.
have a wee situation?
We just had a Wii situation. Roll D100 for
I actually have
Weast.
I have a serious question though. So if,
Yeah.
shit, I blanked for a second. Sorry. If this is the Hall of the God of Secrets, does anyone religious? Is there anyone like heavily religious in the party that knows the alignment of the God of Secrets and the God of Knowledge?
Anyone just want to roll? Then I guess they just
He-
all
He's
roll.
asking because he is not a
Being
very
a celestial
pious
being,
person.
you think I would, but apparently not.
I don't know.
I was actually asking like specifically towards Johanna.
Wait, why does
because
my
of
thing have two
her-
numbers?
I think you accidentally clicked to roll at disadvantage.
Or no, that's roll at advantage actually, because the grade out.
Oh, advantage. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Let's try that again. Wow, it was better than both.
Yeah, I'm taking the 12 though because that's the first thing rolled.
Alright, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone else want to roll?
He was actually specifically asking Johanna because of her earlier comment about the story of the War of Gods.
Well, you said anyone, so.
There doesn't seem as you guys are rattling your brain, but it's like Joanna,
Hey.
it's like you're trying to gather the knowledge, but something is preventing you specifically from having this knowledge.
Hey,
So-
can I point something out? Just as a thing to worry about those scrolls again. We were just told there are two very powerful forces in here, and all of a sudden we randomly find two scrolls that none of us can read or understand.
And earlier we were told that. Do you think that those say knowledge and secrets?
I don't know.
I'm just. He's asking toward the fire. He's like,
Yeah.
or something about them. If they are the same letters rearranged, and we were just asked earlier. We were told earlier that information is a coin, and the two sides were knowledge and secrets.
Well, but it was the health mercenaries bunker, so
Yeah,
they were
and
supporting
there's
the secrets. So why would it be?
But
There
why
could just
wouldn't-
be a secret
But why
code.
wouldn't they want to secret knowledge after the War of the Gods?
Who knows when these were written during, before, or after?
So which hallway do we want to mess with?
This also
Considering-
links to Joanna's vision with the knowledge and secrets.
That's what he's thinking, at least.
Anyway, let's just go to north. Let's go to the northwest.
Okay, northwest.
Well, I'm gonna seal off that one place first.
Murdoch. Kudos, Murdoch, kudos.
How many symbols are on there out of curiosity?
There are quite a few symbols.
Okay, more than like a small amount.
Yeah. And as you guys go to the northwest hallway, you eventually come upon a holding cell that contains a pair of scimitars, one which shines white and the other that is shining black.
Ooh.
Engraved
I wonder how much more symbolism this place had.
Engraved into each of the pommels is a hand. A left hand on the white scimitar, and a right hand on the black scimitar.
This is to tell us that one of the gods was left-handed, the other one was right-handed.
That looks super
No,
cool.
they belong to the same person, but I don't know.
Can
if
I
I'm
roll
right
a null?
about that.
Okay.
What knowledge would it be for that?
History.
I don't know. I was just at this point. I was just giggling
History.
and saying, "Can we roll more stuff?"
Freaking heck! I know it, but
Finally, not me.
Knows
Dang
it
it!
out of character.
There. Start swearing. There you go. I rolled a 16.
Oh, I hate it when
When you
I
know
can't
it out
game
of
here, but
character,
I
but
know
you
what
can't.
they are.
Lucina,
That
tell,
sucks.
tell me more. Tell me more about how much it sucks.
Lucina, you think that they are brand spanking new, just forged by the dwarves' scimitars.
Anyway,
I don't
did
even know
anyone
there's
In
at all-
fact, I made them.
What's happening?
There-
People keep rolling 2 numbers. I'm still confused.
Okay,
It's be-
so
it's just
Just
Gabe,
clicking the
Gabe,
skill
Gabe, Gabe,
auto
Gabe.
does it.
Yeah.
When you click on your macro, it just does you a favor and rolls 2 dice, just to like give you that. So in case you have advantage or disadvantage, you usually take the first number rolled, which would be the number on the left.
Yeah, that's the thing is I was clicking on the thing there. And it only
Okay,
had one
okay,
number.
okay. So, for further information, I actually edited Greeny's sheet. So, he has a thing on his character sheet where he can actually select to roll normal, advantage, or disadvantage.
Oh, I don't have that.
Oh, it's
Oh,
click. Everyone
Okay.
does. Click on the gear. Anyway, so that's what you all see in the holding cell. Okay, so Joanna rolled really well. Joanna. These are... I'm just going to tell you in a whisper as you edit. Whoever wants to edit their sheets should do so now, probably. You know, while I type this up.
I'll stick
Yeah.
with this if you don't mind.
I do not.
Ack whistles.
Oh, who said that?
Who's that?
Should we really address someone who just whistles at us like that? It seems so weird. Ah, but they could be friends. They could be friends.
Wait, what do we even?
They might not be friends.
Are you
But-
are you another goblin? You sound like one.
Should
Did
we?
I get teleported to a new conversation? What the fuck is going on?
Somebody whistled and somebody whistled back. I don't know.
What?
No, Ack whistled at the scimitars, and they're having a conversation. They're being like, well, maybe we shouldn't
Oh.
tell them.
Okay.
Oh, but here's the thing. Well, we should probably tell them. Telling people is good. No, telling people is not good. Remember what happened last time we told people. Ah, yes, but telling. Yes, but what happened? Remember what happened the last time that was before that, and we told them. It was good.
Hi.
Oh, yes.
I'm sorry if we
Oh my
have
God, they're still
bothered you.
talking
Can you
to-
please at least explain to us what you are?
Hi.
It's the singing
Should
and
be- should
dancing
be-
blade from Munchkin.
We should totally tell them.
Hi.
Hi, I'm no. Do not tell them. Do not tell them.
Um,
You know what? I'm gonna tell them anyway. Do not tell them. Yes, tell them. No, tell
Do
them.
you guys have names?
Look.
I'm
We'll
sorry,
get to you. Look, we'll get to you in a minute. Okay. Look. Let's just tell them. No, we're not gonna tell them. Let's just tell them. No, we're not gonna tell them. Let's just tell them. No, we're not gonna tell them. Let's just tell them. No.
knowledge and secrets. Okay, yeah.
Hey, so you guys are like two swords. Is that normal for you guys, or are you something else trapped in swords, or what's up?
They're still bickering about whether to tell you or not.
Yeah, no, he's just asking. He's
Just
like,
tell us.
Can we walk towards them a bit more, or like
they're in a holding cell.
they're in a holding cell?
So your hand symbols, how's that work?
Nope, they're still bickering. They're completely ignoring you.
Of course.
Are there any
Hey, does
other
anyone know
symbols
what
on
these
them other than
are?
the hands?
I kind of want to go get them. I don't know if that's a good idea though. Anyone have insight here? I'm kind of not
Let
sure.
this poor
Apparently
man type
not.
his whisper.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
let me
sorry.
type my whisper. Let me
I'm
type my
sorry.
whisper to Joanna.
All right.
That's what I was asking about actually. If you were gonna share.
In my head, I'm thinking and I'm thinking my character's head too at this point. He's just thinking these are just more knowledge and secret allegories.
Sarnak's thinking that too, but he really likes the idea of two talking swords.
Again, they're two singing and dancing swords cards from Munchkin.
Yes. See, it would be even better if someone was a blade singer, so that they could just be a blade singer that also has talking swords, so they can also
A blade
sing.
singer with singing blades.
Yes. Exactly.
All right, I typed up my whisper now. If Joanna wants to, do whatever.
As the two are bickering, Johanna sort of like crosses her arms and walks up to them, and she says, "You're the Gemini."
Ah, she already knew. Look how smart she is. Ah, she doesn't look that smart to me. Oh, but she does look that smart.
Gemini.
Oh no, she does not look that smart. But she does look pretty smart. No, she doesn't. Yeah, she does. And then they go back to
Thank you.
Really
bickering.
smart.
You two are a sort of duality wherein one of you wants to publicate knowledge and the other wants to withdraw it and keep it secret. In fact, I'm sure you're here because, or I can only guess you're here because your previous wielder got tired of you disagreeing.
He totally did. No, he did not do that. He did not get tired at all. Yes, he totally did. No, he didn't. Yes, he did. No, he didn't. And they again start bickering just over that.
Which is the higher pitched one? Is that the white one or the black one?
The white one.
The one
Okay.
saying,
So, wait, guys. I actually have a quick question. We need to figure this out. All right, we need to figure out what. Like whispers in Johanna's ear. It's like we need to figure out which one is the one that wants to publicate knowledge, because it sounds obvious, but it might not be that.
one can tell only the truth, one
Unless
can tell
you
only
know
lies.
already which one wants what.
What happens if we just separate them?
Johanna sort of says back, "Can you hear them talking? It's clear which one wants."
I mean, but what if we are saying things that aren't true, and he's making it a secret by saying the opposite, or by saying what we want to hear?
The first thing he told us was, should we tell them to say what
That's what I'm saying. Is like, what if they aren't Gemini, but they look like Gemini? You know, it's like,
All right. Well,
it's one of those weird situations. Like he's whispering to Johanna, so no one else would hear this.
well, I've just been trying to ask if we could separate them so that way they would stop yelling.
Oh my god, yes. Okay, Lucina. Hold on. Lucina, you got a good idea. Okay, do it. Which one are you asking? Are you asking the white sword or the black sword?
I'll ask the white one.
Oh, well, it's not like he's gonna tell me. I might tell you. Ah, no, you're definitely not. I might, though. And then they start bickering about that now.
So, black sword. Well, what does the white sword say?
Nothing that I'm gonna tell him. Oh, you might tell me. I might not. And then they start bickering again.
So, what do you guys do? Other than bicker.
Well, they're swords.
They just look. They don't look at you. They can't really look at you. They're
Do I feel them
on a
looking at me?
podium. They're on a podium, and you don't feel like they're looking at you, but they're still bickering.
So, if I took one out and left the other, how would that make you feel?
What? You
If I
can't.
took the white sword and left the black sword, how would that make you feel?
Don't tell him how that would make us feel. Oh, but I should tell him. No, you shouldn't. Yes, I should. No.
Yes,
And
you
they-
should, because
they-
I'm going to do it.
Murdoch takes the goddamn sheath for his sword.
No, not at all. I'm not a very pious person, so if it's anything God related, I don't know it that much, other than the fact that it happened.
Okay, Murdoch, what was that?
So, you said, are these guys in a cage? What are they again? Where
They're
are
in
they?
they're in a holding cell. They're in a holding cell.
Holding
They're
cell.
behind.
God damn it.
They're behind a door. There's probably a button like there was for the Kieran.
Yeah, Ak is able to find it.
Does he push it? Does he?
Sure, I'll push it.
All right, the cell opens.
Murdoch takes his
Murdoch.
fucking sheath for his sword and he shoves the secret little bastard into it so the
Which
other one
one?
can talk.
Which one's the secret one?
As you
The one that's
attempt.
constantly saying, no, we shouldn't tell. No. Wait,
Okay.
we
Which-
wouldn't be able to
No,
tell
no,
because...
Murdoch, I have an idea. Come here.
What?
Okay. So, I'm gonna grab one sword, and you grab the other one. Because if there's some issue about them not coming out at the same time, then it's not like we both need to be holding one. And you're gonna shove it into a sheath, shove the black one in a sheath, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you grab the black one with your right hand, I grab the white left hand. That's the conferring symbols, right?
Yeah.
Out of character? Okay, yeah. So,
Do you
yeah.
have a scimitar sheath?
Murdoch does actually.
He actually does. Murdoch actually does.
Yeah.
He had
Hooray.
it back from when he had a scimitar.
I mean,
I'm not going to
so
sell
we'll
the
let
sheath
you
because in a
tell
shovel
us
it wouldn't
that.
even fit, so...
Soranot does not, however.
All right. Well, what do you guys want to do?
So does that sound good? Like, he's actually brought Johanna into this group huddle. It's like, so does that sound a good idea? You're like the more knowledge
Right.
on this.
Yeah, can we try to separate them? I want to talk to the white one.
That's what they're trying to decide how to do.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
I know,
so we grab them both together in case there's some sort of problem about one being drawn, the other not.
Aye.
What
Then
makes you
shove the
think you
black
guys
one in
can
the
even
sheath.
touch them?
Well, this is all hypothetical in case we get that far.
I'm just saying this could be like a sword in the stone type thing, and you have to be a special person in order to even be
Or
able to.
it has to be both of the same hand. That's the biggest worry.
Hmm.
At that point, then one of us holds the sheath, and then the other one draws both and shoves the black one to the
Okay,
sheath as
let's
soon as
talk.
possible.
Go.
Yeah,
touch
go-
'em.
go-
You'll
go
forget
do
to
your-
feel it.
go do your actions.
So plan one. If Murdoch is agreeing with plan one, I grab the white sword in my hand. Murdoch grabs the black sword in the hand. We draw them at the same time. Then he shoves the black one in the sheath.
All right. So as you each grab one of the swords, how long are you holding them for?
He holds on to
Not
it.
that long. No.
How long would that recommend?
Well, I just need to know how long you're doing it.
How long does it take to
Until
try and
you
shove a
get
sword
back
into
to
a sheath?
Would Wusi see that we are in pain? No, that he wouldn't know.
No, this is why we usually have the skeleton that is not a party member do things first.
But it might not work if he's not. Okay, point being, he'll hold it for a minute.
Okay, so
Or
let's
sorry,
see.
actually
that's...
no, he'll hold it for a minute, or when he gets in critical health.
Yeah, so or not, as you try to grab the white sword, it shocks the fuck out of you into unconsciousness. Murdoch, how about you? How long do you hold it?
How so? With that
How long does it take to
damage,
try and
I
shove it
would
into a
still be
sheath?
alive.
Because, so or not, this is how much damage you'd be taking for holding it for a minute.
I can't resist.
Holy
Nope.
wow.
So I drop it on the
You're
ground
sorry,
after
yes.
picking it up.
It does not, you cannot, like, this is, like, as you try to lift it while taking all this damage, it does not budge.
Okay. So, thankfully, Murdoch's plan only takes 6 seconds. At most.
And Murdoch, as you try to lift the black sword, it does not budge. And also, how long do you hold onto it for?
As soon as I figure out I can't fucking lift it.
Okay, yeah, I'll take the first, like, one thing then.
Which number was that then?
Well, no, I thought I was lifting it. That's why I was holding onto it for so long.
Oh, no, then you
I
would
was
not
just
be able
taking
to...
the first one then.
Yeah,
Sorry.
okay.
Alright. So, I assume then that we both have we have to pick both of you up at the same time, one person.
They go silent.
Can I ask my skeleton to try doing it?
Sure.
All right, I tell the skeleton to lift them both up. Which sword was which hand again?
Left is white and right is black.
All right, well my skeleton that and
Your skeleton turns to ash.
right.
Immediately when touching it?
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
So-
Right.
Guys, we have to like think our way through this. So
Do we have to
one,
touch the swords at all? Can we just leave them? I mean, why are we...
theoretically
Do-
we could.
Do
However,
you guys want to leave this place?
I mean, I can't use swords anyway, so I don't
I
know.
ask for the scrolls, and I go to the white one and ask them, "Can you read this?"
No, I can't.
Yeah, it's worth a try. Black one,
That
what about you?
that is one thing my brother and I can agree on, is that neither of us can read it. You there.
Do
They both.
You there,
Well,
wizard.
then, there's
Guys
one
want-
thing that we have just learned
Wizard.
is that they both just give us the knowledge that they can't read this language. So they're both knowledge swords.
Wait, no. They asked the wizard something.
Or you there, bearded wizard.
Yes.
Tell me, how good are you at resolving arguments? Yes, how good are you at resolving arguments?
Not sure. Why do you ask?
Well, you're the first one in a while that's kind of helped me and my brother agree on something.
Ugh.
Yeah. We finally agreed. That's a rarity, you know.
From what I've seen so far, I can understand that. It was more coincidence than anything. Although
It is probably it's not coincidence, it's fate. It's entirely coincidence. And then they start bickering again.
Listen,
Hey,
you two,
guys.
both of you, shush. Listen. So, can you at least tell? It's hard for me to resolve an argument without knowing who you two are and why you're arguing. You at least agree to tell me that.
I'm Jem. I will not tell you who I am. Oh, he's Inai. Please
Thank
stop
you.
this.
So, Jem and Inai, do you want to leave this place?
We should totally leave this place, brother. It would be a great thing to do. You know what? No, I like it here. There's, well, uh, it might be good.
Might be good.
No,
I-
no, it will not be good. It will not be good. There's bad things out there. We should leave this
But-
place.
But
No.
if there are bad things out there, you can help make them less bad. You are part of the Zodiac, yes? That means you have at least something going for you. I'm sure you two can do more than just bicker. There's some reason that you're special enough to be put in here. We have met another in here that was kept there because there was worry that there would be abuse of their power. Is that a similar case for you two?
Well, we have to find. No, you're not telling him. But I should tell him. No. And they start
But-
bickering again.
But
Do you guys
but-
want your arguments resolved? You both agreed on two things: that you cannot read the language on this parchment, and that you want to stop fighting.
And also, you kind of agreed that you wanted to leave.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think the
There
black
was-
one agreed to that.
The black one started to agree and then stopped.
You know what? You know what, Verlin? Make me a persuasion check.
All right.
Can I
That
assist
worries
because
me.
of my attempts to?
So we're
assist
not
the
sure.
non-
Make me a persuasion check.
Can I cast guidance to help with this?
God damn, sure.
Can I?
That's, I mean, that won't help that, but I'll help Soren hide.
Yay! Thanks.
No, they
Will a 9 help?
No, wait. Can't Greenie call his inspiration?
Oh right, yeah, I have two inspirations.
Well, you just have one
I only have
inspiration.
one.
Wait, what happened to the other one?
It
It
got
only
pulled
have one
out
max.
because you.
yeah, I forgot you had it, so you can only have one inspiration at a time.
So
Oh.
reroll. You have +6. Additional.
No.
But doesn't my aid help as well? +4, +2.
Unfortunately, they start bickering about going outside again.
Hey, look. I understand that you two will continue to argue about everything, except very few subjects. But if you leave this place, then you'll have a chance to find more that you agree on. Staying here, all you have is a podium and a door and walls.
You know, I like the podium indoors though. I don't like
What
the
do you like?
podium indoors, but they're good. They're not good. And then they start bickering
See?
again.
You two
Ask the
are
black one.
only disagreeing because you are stuck here. If you leaved, then you could find more to agree on.
All right. How about you just allow us to take the white one, and you can stay here if you like the podium and the door.
No. Yes.
Well,
no.
then-
Yes. And then they start bickering again.
Why do you wish for your fighting to be resolved, but you refuse to allow yourselves to be separated, which would resolve the fighting?
They go silent.
I have one offer that may satisfy both of your needs. If it is required that we take both of you, then we take both of you, and then we can return here in 2 weeks' time. That's like 14 days, and then he calculates how many hours that would be in case they don't understand days and stuff like that.
It's a
That would be that much amount of time. And if you guys do not, if you guys do not find something to agree on in that time, or Black really wants to return here, then we will return you here.
fortnight, not a fortnight.
Ha. But no. Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Everyone again, or just him?
Just him. No,
Do I have
we are not.
inspiration?
We will not go.
Wait, I should have inspiration, right?
I don't think so.
I thought I had inspiration for something.
I haven't heard anyone else get inspiration.
Well, not this session, but I thought
No,
I
I
had
didn't.
one from another session.
I didn't know you
I
could
don't.
carry them
I don't
over.
know. I don't know. Yeah, it carries over.
Oh.
But no, they go about bickering again.
So,
Can I cast
why do
guidance
you
on
get to
him?
decide what he does?
Maybe.
I get to also decide what he does. But unfortunately, we also have to agree. And if he doesn't move, then I don't move. And no, don't say any more. And eventually, while the white one tries to tell you his side of the things, the black one just starts going la 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 la, and drowns him out.
Do you mind if I like just step in here real quick?
Sure.
She walks up to the two swords.
They go
You
silent.
two never agree.
Can you agree on that?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes we agree.
Yeah, I mean, we've already seen them agree on a couple things in this conversation alone.
Exactly. We agreed on some stuff.
Can you agree that you guys will rarely ever agree in your current situation?
Agree to disagree?
That does seem logical. Yeah,
What
yeah.
will
You know
you-
what? That's fair.
So, this was created 300 something years ago, and you guys were trapped here that time ago. In
Yeah.
300 years, before we came here, have you found anything to agree on?
Yes. We definitely agreed on the fact that the people who are supposed to be watching us are dead.
Okay. How
Fair enough,
much
then.
do you think you'll learn spending? How much do you think you'll learn to agree on without more presence here in another 300 years?
Well, we were pretty quiet until you guys came along, so...
You agreed to stay quiet?
But that wasn't something that they will gain from us leaving. Allowing argument also allows resolution, but silence is not a resolution. Silence is pushing back the problem.
Eternal silence is a resolution.
So we
it's
want to be...
not.
That is
It's
not a
eternally-
resolution!
It's eternally pushing back the problem. You have to agree that that is logical. You don't have to. He's like, you don't have to agree, but it is a logical statement.
What do you two want? Individually, what do you two want?
Well, I could tell you that one.
Alright.
Well, what you know and what might have changed over the last 300 years. I guess it's a good comparison, seeing how to see if they've changed at all in the last 300 years.
Just... It might be better if you just go away again. No, they should really take us, brother. No, I'm staying here.
So why can't we take only one again?
Because one of them they both have to agree to leave. And you saw what happened when we tried to pick them up.
Oh yeah, no. He's okay. So he wants to make this. Can you both agree? So Black Sword, and you said that eternal silence is a resolution. Is that something that you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, another way to allow eternal silence while giving your brother what he wishes is to separate you two.
Well, he was doing a fine job on being quiet until you all came along.
But is that what he wants?
Doesn't matter what he wants.
Is that what he wants?
It do matter what I want. Does not matter
If
what he
you are
wants.
getting what you want with eternal silence, that is not fair, and you guys are not agreeing that eternal silence is the resolution.
They're
you are
bickering.
disagreeing.
They're bickering again.
Yeah, no, but he's just.
Why do you guys bicker so much anyway?
What is?
That
Do you both want to be happy?
they go silent.
Do you both want the other to be happy?
No, I really don't. No, I don't want him to be happy at all.
So you agree on that as well?
Once again, we have made you agree on something. We
Look.
made you
Look.
agree
We're
in
bound.
silence.
Look. We're bound together. And no, you're not telling him how to get us out of here. No. And again, while the white one tries to tell you his story, the black one goes la 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 and drowns him out.
Wait, Lucy.
Hmm.
He goes over, whispers into your message.
Okay, I use message.
Message the white one. How do we get them out?
Can I message
You can try.
a construct? Okay, I'll try to message
I don't know
it.
if it is a construct. I mean, it's a god.
Well, it's a weapon, so it's a construct, but okay.
And what was your message?
How do we get you out?
I swear, if he just types la 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 la, because they're somehow linked.
It did sound like a da-doop, so I don't know. Oh, for crying out loud!
What?
They're connected, like, in their mentalities, too.
Okay, that's
Like-
what I thought. Okay,
Like,
cool.
the same
so-
conversation you guys have been hearing is now in my head, and no, I can't make it stop.
Gemini.
Actually, I can just stop message.
One's gem, one's in eye.
I like how Strax has left a call.
Did he leave on purpose, or did he drop?
I have
He
no
probably
idea.
sa- He
Oh.
He disconnected from both, and then
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
he's
Gemini's
completely
arguing killed
offline.
him.
It probably
Hey,
could be
Gemini.
too late for him.
What?
You guys like secrets and knowledge and stuff, right? About as much as I do.
I couldn't care for it. Yes, I love it.
Okay, so like, if you hate it so much, like, why do you referring to NI? Why do you like, if you don't mind it so much, why then do you want to keep a secret so much?
I don't know.
It's probably because you like sort of having that sort of, I guess, knowledge that others don't have.
It's he feels a compulsion to keep the secret. Just like I feel a compulsion to burst out the knowledge.
I do.
And
I
then
do have like another question, if you don't mind.
yes, no.
So you don't mind Black?
I do not mind. I do not mind either. I guess I mistook my. Yes, you do mind.
Mm,
No. See, you guys just agreed again.
I think that was an accident more
No,
than an actual
they
agreement.
agreed. They agreed.
Okay, now we're putting too much attention on this. On that.
I know,
topic.
but he's doing it on purpose. I understand. So, if you know, do you know what is in the other hall?
They both. You feel a sense of dread coming from them.
If
What?
That is
whatever is in there, if it is some sort of being of that we can remove, if we can remove it, would you two agree to the possibility of being moved out of here, even for a short time, to see if you enjoy the outside?
You will not remove that dude from there. There's no dude in there. There's nothing to be seen in that hallway. Please move along.
Move along to that hallway.
You both seem to agree, be afraid of this thing.
So would you? So you want to stay in the same You want to stay in the same place as it now that your door is open, and we will presumably open that door as well, especially if there's nothing in there to be seen.
The door's open? The door's
It
open.
can be.
We will.
Are you
They...
sure you want to stay here?
Hmm.
Some secrets are better left kept secret.
Some
But you
secrets
don't
are
have
better
to be
left
the ones
secret.
kept secret.
We do. No, we don't.
No,
We do.
you don't. No, you don't.
And again,
this
they
is why.
start bickering.
You do not need to be kept secret because you keep your own secrets and you tell your own knowledge. Those are separate, but they should be seen. That there's someone that still values secrets. There's someone that still values spreading knowledge. You both have a reason to be out in the world instead of stuck here with whatever thing that you're afraid of in there. That door will be opened.
We're not afraid of
Unless You
him.
have some reason. Are you sure about that?
Oh, he's powerful, but he hasn't come near us. No,
That's
you...
Would you like
because
us to
he
lead
is
him
locked
to-
behind a door. That will
Would
be
you like us
open.
to lead him to you?
No, please don't. That would be most unwise.
What if we take care of that fear first and then come
How
back?
about we make you a
They
deal?
said that
We don't lead him to you if you guys agree. Or to
They stay silent.
We are exploring here, trying to see what is here. That door is the only door we have yet to open. We will not open it if you agree to leave.
They stay
will-
silent.
okay,
down.
I guess we'll go open that door. Bye.
Alright. Silence is a decision. It is a resolution, then, I guess. To you saying no, we'll go open the door.
Okay, as you go down the... If you guys are locking this in, does the party agree to lock this in?
No,
I don't.
no, we're not walking it in. We're not walking them in.
No, I mean your choice to go down the other hallway.
They don't say anything, and
Nope.
all right. So we go down the other hallway.
Alright.
Ack, how about you? You still with us, buddy?
Lucy, by the way, could you heal me up? I'm a little hurt.
Well, I guess. By the way, what kind of damage did you take there? I mean, was it just electricity or was it something else?
It was... You felt as if it wasn't... It was just a damage of your very essence of being.
His soul was hurt.
My Arcana says 18. Was it necrotic?
Nope, Nope, it's... Your knowledge of this type of damage, it doesn't... He doesn't have any marks on him. He's not mentally fatigued, it seems. It's... Again,
Yet
it's...
he suffered a
It
very
just
big
seems like he just suffered damage.
Wow.
Anyway, so, down the other hallway then?
Alright.
As you go down this hallway, you notice that instead of one security door, there are actually 5 security doors. And
Okay,
as
so
you...
open them all and run.
Well, they are not sealed.
Oh,
But as you get further into the hallway, it opens up wide, and you see a couple of what look to be ballistas pointing at this holding cell. And you also see several what look like to be rudimentary guns also lying about. And in this holding cell, all you see is a cloaked figure kind of not crouching, but he's sitting down, kind of like Indian style.
Okay.
And you see that as you circle the cell, you see that this is an old man with a white goatee, and at his side is a long sword.
Alright.
What purpose do you have here?
we are searching. We are searching what's in here to see what knowledge we can gain. And what
Curiosity, I
secret
guess,
should
is
be
the
kept?
simple answer.
Ah, curiosity, of course. One of the many things that enables a person to be, well, adventurers such as yourselves. Isn't that right, Verlon?
Hmm.
Or how about you, Ak? Huh? What's inspired you to go on an adventure such as this? Meet up with young Soranot, mighty Murdoch, kind Lucina, and bewildering Joanna.
Bewilder.
So,
I giggle a little bit.
I assume you can. You don't have to answer, obviously, but are you the god of knowledge?
He stands up and he goes over to the wall of the holding cell, and you can now see his wrinkled face and his red eyes. You assume quite correctly. And as this is common knowledge, but Kanos is kind of the guy that tried to destroy and conquer the world 300 years ago that caused all the gods to get into a massive brawl, and then he killed all of them before, well, he was too weak and from brawling all the gods, so the mortals were able to kill him. Or so
why
it seems.
That's why holding him in a basic cell is a good idea.
Well, there's probably something special about it that keeps him in here, if he stayed in here. So then we don't need to ask why you were put in here. That's rather obvious.
Ah, yes, of course it's obvious. I was put in here because I'm quite a pleasant fellow to deal with.
Ambitious was the word I was going to use.
That's both of those are putting it mildly.
So I guess there's. How are you? You know, it's been like 300 years. You know, just about. You probably knew that.
He's letting off an aura of seething rage.
Well, okay, that makes sense. You can be honest because I'm pretty sure I already know the answer, but you might be surprising me here. What would you do if you were let out?
I'd probably be able to, do exactly what I came to do and seek of how the real gods got their immortality.
I mean...
You're not immortal?
No, we real gods are just insanely powerful. I did not kill those gods, the mortals just think they did, unfortunately. I was beaten to a pulp and Billard, well... Even the god of secrets can best me at some points. He was able to drag me here and lock me up.
Hey, Lucy, we're not doing anything yet. You can stay close. You might have some questions for this guy.
Nope. Nope.
I ain't dealing with that.
I'm
the only healer really in this party. If I go down, we're
you
all
have
in
the
trouble
knowledge,
still.
so I'm sure you understand that we are hesitant at doing anything to assist you.
Oh, of course. I know that you also tried to talk to Gemini back there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. They were
That
very.
we also...
Despite how little one of them let on, they both seemed quite scared of you.
Well, they tried to bring me down before, and they failed.
They both seem like they deserve the chance to see the outside world, so that's why
I'm not stopping them.
To risk... Well,
Yeah.
I know you're
You know,
not.
they're stopping
No,
themselves.
They're stopping themselves. That's obvious.
Yeah.
I just feel bad for them. The fact that they are going to endlessly argue and neither are truly happy, even though they say they might be.
Tell me, who made them and why are they even still like that?
Ah, that's...
If you don't mind sharing, obviously. You don't have anything else to do.
It's... As much as I am the god of knowledge, even some stuff even I do not know.
Well, obviously, because the God of Secrets had something to do.
Even the gods
So,
have their
like,
limits, it seems.
Do you
How
know?
unfortunate.
You know who I am, so you must know my deal, right?
I do know the deal. You see what is considered the multiverse, yes.
So like, the pain and the grief and the night terrors. How does it go away?
It doesn't. You just have to learn to deal with it, Joanna. Knowledge the fact that you exist in one of many multiverses that could collapse in any moment now, and your existence and even my own would be just lost in time and space, and nobody would care.
So
In the grand scheme of things, all of you, everyone here, including me, are just... we don't matter.
I am curious though, since do you see the multiverse too, or
I do.
whatever that whole deal is? Did you get to see a world where you got the answer you wanted?
No.
You're thinking of timelines. There's like that's a separate thing entirely from
I
multiverses.
was thinking parallel worlds.
Well, I mean, there's like there could be a parallel world where the only thing that changed is that he won. How does that world look, if you don't mind sharing, either of you, if you have that vision? Just
First, you got the time stone.
I mean, that works too.
Ah, yes, you're referring to a place called Earth, where a villain called Thanos managed to grab the Infinity Gauntlet.
No.
Quite a few people had that one. If you read through Secret Wars.
Then afterwards, everyone's talking about how some of the people weren't feeling so good.
Unfortunately, I was following other things.
He followed the DC Cinematic Universe.
But like on a serious note, it's like, do you know what would have happened if you had won? Do you have that vision?
No, I do not. I have not yet seen one of the multiverses or the alternate timelines where I managed to win. It's always been my defeat.
Well, if
no
you
matter
won,
how many times I'm able. And you feel a surge of power coming from him.
Hey.
Have you guys given him the scrolls yet?
No.
No, I was thinking about that, but we were kind of busy talking.
I do actually have a question.
What?
Is there anyone on your side?
No.
So, wouldn't your answer to immortality... I might just be crazy here, but wouldn't your answer to immortality being the last one left?
No.
Because you would have to destroy everything in your wake to get what you want.
But what does that give him?
Exactly.
That is what the answer that I tried to find out. I tried to find out how the old gods did it.
But if the old gods had immortality, then why aren't they here now?
That is another thing I was trying to find out, and what I tried to do was I tried to ascend, but no. Things were manipulated from the shadows into stopping me from obtaining my goal.
What if the answer to immortality isn't immortality? You're just the last one left, so you're considered immortal because you are the last. Like the old gods before they made new life in sacrifice of their own so that they didn't have to be the last ones. I might be crazy here, but...
I'm just under the impression right now that there is no answer to immortality.
Like that's also possibilities. Like there might not be an answer, but
it's an awkward thing to discuss. I tried to discover it. I tried to concentrate all the magical power in the world into one place, and it was my body. And then Callahan, he grabbed the focus and punched it into the sun.
What if the answer to immortality isn't your body, but it lies in your soul or your mind? That requires peace instead of war.
I was not trying to get war. It was them. They were the ones that caused the war.
But you let it continue.
No. They tried to stop me after I sliced that Callahan. Billard was the one who manipulated them into attacking me. Him and all his followers, the Helith mercenaries.
Well, I do not know how long you've been in here. Like, I mean, 300 years.
300 years.
Sorry. Misspoke. I don't know if you know what's happened in 300 years. But the
world has gotten fine without us.
Do you think maybe it should stay that way?
And he actually phases through the holding cell.
You could have done that the whole time.
And then he faces back in.
Fair enough. Okay, that answers the question. Cool.
That
Alright.
must be image projection magic.
I mean, if it's him actually phasing through it, he is a god, so he might have that knowledge.
I have
No.
Misty Step. Would I recognize that's what he used, or is that something else?
You actually, he actually looks at Joanna. You're very well for a talented mage to recognize such illusion magic. I'm impressed.
Oh, okay, cool.
Right. Well, if we don't mind us moving to a different subject, and do I still have the scrolls? I was the last
You
one
do.
to ask about them. All right, so I show.
Oh, wait.
No.
Wait, who? I think Joanna was the last one that had the skulls.
Yeah,
I was the one who
Johanna
asked.
got the
I
scrolls.
asked the swords. I don't remember if anyone else needed them.
Oh,
after that.
that's right. Yeah, you did ask the swords.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
well.
Okay, so you did have the. Wait. No. Wait, why am I even whispering? You have like all. No. It's a secret. It'd be a secret. Don't show it to him.
Did Joker turn into Gemini?
No. No, he's a sword. This is Sornot being Sornot.
You want me to read the scrolls?
If you don't mind.
But no. But if it's a spell, then he casts it. And
It is not a spell.
How can we trust you?
I believe
We
him.
have much of an other choice.
It is not a
Yes.
spell of some sort that I
Not
will
knowing.
cast. If you really want to know what those symbols are, they are simply the identification cards for two of the guards that used to be here before they all died of starvation.
What
Oh,
language
they
is
have
it?
relatively same
What
spell.
language is it?
Yeah.
It was a language that Billard developed strictly for use among the Helith mercenaries, and only the Helith mercenaries.
All right.
I have managed to decipher it after such a long time, but
Do you mind giving one of us access to learning that? Or is that too much to ask of you?
it is knowledge that is quite dangerous, understanding this knowledge will bring about something worse.
How so? It's obviously not a secret if you know.
I am an archaeologist. Any knowledge is knowledge worth.
You're not the secret god, you're the knowledge god.
I know I am
Yeah.
the knowledge god. Well then,
So
let
if
me
you
reveal
know
to
it,
you.
Then it isn't a secret.
Let me reveal to you information. And he shows you various pictures of buildings from around the world and little imperfections in them. Maybe a cracked window. Or maybe just looking at how they're built and how they're laid out from really far away. Or maybe even some blueprints. A tree in nature. You see a mountain chain. And he kind of makes the symbols that you see on the paper. They glow in red exactly where all these little imperfections are.
Okay.
You want to know just how much of your universe is dictated, steered towards a certain fate, inevitably pointless, all because of some god who wants to keep things secret?
How much is it steered towards a certain fate by one that wants to keep all knowledge open?
Me. I tried steering it to giving knowledge to everybody. It didn't work. My
How
plan.
many
Apparently,
died?
it is steered so much to the point where even a god could not combat it.
How many died in your battle?
Well,
You would know.
I would know. It was about.
70,000
If I'm
million.
correcting my. If we are counting, indirect deaths exactly, it was a little over 256,192.
And a half. Okay.
You closed that many doors through that one action.
Hey, I got a couple questions.
Yes.
Of course.
So how do you deal with Gemini, and do we even need to?
You don't need to deal with Gemini. Gemini will be perfectly fine being down here. They have been perfectly fine down here for centuries now, just kind of staying silent and waiting for someone to wield them. You really want to wield Gemini, you're gonna have to prove that you can settle any argument between them. And unfortunately, none of you are up to snuff.
What would we need to? What would we need to do to be up to snuff?
Probably go out into the world a little bit, gain some knowledge.
Oh,
And you might also want to be wary. If you're gonna go back up to the surface, I can tell you that there are far worse things down here than me, Gemini.
I mean, we've encountered some pretty crazy stuff. You know, like a giant green dragon.
Ah, yes, that one.
So
A giant green dragon, yes, yes, yes. And then there's
I
also
actually
you. You encountered a giant white dragon not too long ago yourself, Sornot. And Lucina, you encountered this as well.
No,
Yeah.
Sorna never encountered the white dragon. That was just Fenris and Murdoch and I.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Can I also
The
ask
God of
another
Knowledge
question?
forgot. Yeah, go ahead, Ferlin.
Alright, so who exactly was the guy at the door?
The guy at the door?
Yeah.
That was an image of Billard,
Ah,
my immortal nemesis. He wants to keep all... Yes, he is also a god, just as I am. But whereas he
you
wants...
have immortality.
Whereas I want to make my knowledge and how I gained immortality available to the public, he wanted to keep it secret. He thought that there would be, well... He thought rightly so that there would be bad things when people don't die.
Then why? So if he wanted to keep things secret, why did he let us pass? Why did he let us in here? Why did he just give us a test and not just lock the door and throw away the key?
He probably
For
thought
the
that you...
Bible.
If you were able to
At
solve
least-
it, then he felt that maybe you were worthy of his knowledge. But it is up to you. You now know that I, indeed, one of the people who caused a great slaughter, still live. It's up to you what to do with that information.
Well,
I would also like to tell you a little bit of a story. For there is one old god that I did discover in my search for immortality.
I sit down and cross my legs and listen intently.
Actually, it's probably best for me to just show you. Press the button on the wall and then I can show it to you.
Hey, that seems like a good stopping point, actually.
Yeah, how about we don't
yeah,
press the
I'm
button?
good with that being the stopping point.
That does seem like a pretty good stopping point. We've gone past an hour. Alright, so next time we will introduce a fairy tale or,
Leave him, because I don't know how many of us really trust the idea of opening that door.
I do.
you all want to... who wants to... Okay, you know what? Here, I'm gonna end the recording here.